I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed
Hey
myself
Mirak,
to
how
be
are you
led
doing?
by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough, but taming the beast within is tougher.
So today's topic is kind of like, yeah, it's like whatever, but still we can discuss like who can replace Citlali. I prepared a couple characters. I'm going to do like some tests, but we can do other stuff as well. So yeah, it depends on you guys. Because actually, if you ask me, like the answer for that question, like the short one, it's like none of the characters at the moment can replace Citlali. And that's true, because Citlali is such a great character, just insane. And what makes her so great? It's first, she's an natlan character who can be used at Cinder City, and other set as well. She's a catalyst, which is actually great because we have such a great catalyst, I mean weapons. We have prototype amber, which means she can be a healer. We have sacrificial fragments, which means she gets that double charge attack, I mean like skill attack, which is actually great, crazy. And we can use TDDS. So actually we can completely skip her signature, even though that signature actually is crazy. And also she has red shed. And on top of that, I mean like, yeah, it's a little bit expensive, but still, her constellation actually, first and second one, just insane. And if you ask me which constellation is better, it's better to go for Mavuika or Citlali. I maybe would say like, yeah, you know, like, this constellation is just crazy. Not gonna lie, both of them. For Mavuika it's only damage, but for Citlali is a great support. Unfortunately it's only EM, but EM it's so extremely powerful and rare stat, then it's worth it actually, 100%. Hey Rohit, how are you doing? I have a conclusion about Mavuika. Oh, okay, like, who is stronger, Pikachu or Charizard? Out of the blue question. Oh yeah, I don't know like about that. To unlock her true potential, you... actually no. I mean like, you know why? Let's say you can go the team like this. I mean, you can go free-to-play team. Citlali and Xilonen, like, to unlock her true potential, yes, that's true. Like, yeah, I agree with you. Let's say like this. To unlock Mavuika's true potential, you need Constellation to Xilonen, Constellation to Citlali, and Constellation to like Mavuika, and this, with signature weapons. In this case, you can unlock her true potential because it's maybe most of the damage you can get out of low investment, you know, because yeah, let's say for free to play, even for free to play, it's possible to get like constellations 2 for characters. Replacing Xilonen with Kachina, yeah, that's true. Citlali with Diana or Rosa for a free to play option ain't great. Oh, actually, it's not like that. You know why? Let's say you can go Furina. Because Furina's wave team actually is more convenient than Citlali melt team. Because even though Citlali have only 1 instances of melt, Furina instead, since she released 3 different saloon members, you can kinda catch that wave, you know? So yeah, let's say the team like this, which is Kachina, Furina, Mavuika and Bennett, it's not a bad option. It's actually completely good option. The only problem with this one, it's like, yeah, fighting spirit, but you can get them. Today I finally level up my Neuvillette. Congrats. Yeah, tomorrow we'll do like, then we'll focus on level 10. Yes, like for Neuvillette, what's important is, like, not for Neuvillette, for all characters who scales on HP, like, it's very important, level 90, and like, yeah, for Neuvillette especially, it's normal attack, for Furina it's skill and burst, so yeah, it depends, but still, that's true. And I would suggest you to do that, you know why? Because level 80 and 90 damage difference is actually pretty decent. It's like more than 10%. Do Mavuika has a, yes, like she has ICD, but it's 2 seconds ICD. It's non-standard, right? Because as you know, guys, standard ICD, it's ICD, its internal cooldown, it's 2.5 seconds. In terms of Mavuika, it's 2 seconds only. That's why she has so great synergy with other cryo characters, you know, not only with Citlali. She has great synergy with Furina, with Yelan, with Shinchu, like it's the Hydro characters, but still, with Rosa, with Ganyu, with Diona. With Diona it's not so great, but still it's like possible to do something. Yeah, best option available if you have Furina, but still. Has lower damage than like her yes, like that's of course, yeah, that's true, that's the obvious. So yeah, the best damage you can get, it's like the team Xilonen, Mavuika, Citlali and Bennett. It's the best team for Mavuika, that's true. But still, if you want, let's say why like Mavuika is, you have Mavuika, don't you, like if I'm not mistaken. Let's try this one. The only problem with Mavuika in this team, it's like, yeah, it's a little bit difficult to get Fanfare stacks, fighting spirit points, because yeah, Xilonen gives you just
sand is the natural enemy
so
of fire
fast,
and
she can
civilization.
just recharge you, gives you so
in the
much.
desert, ruins are all that remain to tell the story of the past.
Kachina can consume Night Soul points as well, but you know, not so fast. And not so many.
Let's light it up! Burn it down!
Okay. Oh, another side, Arlecchino only needs Sucrose, Bennett, and Chinchu. Hey Sino, how are you doing? But it's not the same damage with Arlecchino. Unfortunately, Mavuika is better in like her free-to-play team, and but you know what? Let's say like this: if you have Arlecchino, for example, you might consider going for Citlali for now for your pyro character. Skip Mavuika and go for Mavuika like on her rerun. Actually, it's not a bad option as well. We mentioned that because you know why? Mostly the players went for Citlali rather than Mavuika. But Mavuika is obviously at Constellation 0 is better. If you compare Constellation 1, then yes, I would say Arlecchino is not bad, but Arlecchino needs that Citlali. But Mavuika doesn't need Citlali to be playable, you know? Mavuika needs, yes, like someone to like unlock her true potential, like full potential, then yes, you need to use her premium team, which is Xilonen and Citlali. But for Arlecchino, let's say, Citlali melt, it's mandatory, because like it's difficult to use. You can though go Zhongli, Rosa or Diona with Arlecchino, but you know this team is like, it's double trouble because you use Zhongli shield, which means like low damage. You need to either use Constellation 1 Arlecchino. In this case, yes, you can do something. I think Pyro Traveler is good replacement for Mavuika for non-Mavuika havers. He is not bad, Pyro Traveler. I haven't unlocked him, by the way. Like, yeah, I need to unlock him because he's not bad. Unfortunately, for now, no Constellation 6. We should get it like in couple patches, but he's not bad because he can apply off-field Pyro, you know? But unfortunately for melee, if I'm not mistaken, or for melee, so you need to be close to an enemy, like it's like not so great AoE. Oh, for Furina, oh yeah, unfortunately for Furina, as you know, like as you know guys, Furina is going to get her rerun in a 5.4 second phase. So actually it's 52 days, kinda like that, if I'm not mistaken. Just a second. Oh, another event, by the way. So yeah, we will get another event. Oh, it's a fight event. On the trial be... Yeah. Oh yeah, that's kind of fight event. That's crazy, actually. Finally something, because you know, like, don't get me wrong, but you knew like couple events. It's kind of like, I don't know, like, yeah, farming these coins it's a little bit annoying. And yeah, this one as well. It's for 10 hours. Just a second, guys. Let me, yeah. This one actually was fun, not gonna lie. This one was fun, but this new one, it's, yeah, kinda, I don't know, like...
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, exactly. Furina next banner, right? Next banner. Yeah, 5.4 second phase, that's exactly. Because first phase is going to be Mizuki and... Mizuki and... I forgot the next character, just a second, guys. So if... Oh, Risley and Xianyun Furina on the second phase. Hey Ali, how are you doing? It's a skip patch for me. Actually for me as well, but you know what? Daddy cake, yes, Rio. That's true, Mirak. That's true. Like, you know why? For players who don't have Furina, it's actually crazy banner. You know why? Because yeah, they can completely skip other characters. Let's to be honest, like not so many players want to go for Risley. Maybe some of them, I don't know, but still, Mizuki looks like she's going to be. They will put her into the standard banner, which is actually, yeah. She's kind of weird character if you ask me, because yeah, we have a replacement as a 4-star, as a 5-star, and also we are going to get Lanyan for free. And she's good without any constellations, by the way. Yeah, it's better to have some, but still. So yeah, it's completely skip. We still don't know about like 5.5, and would be nice to get some info. You know why? Because I am a little bit curious about Janssen kit and Madam's Pink kit. I want to get that Madam Pink now. I don't know why. I mean, looks like according to the leak, she's going to be a Hydro polearm plunge attacker, like Xiao, but Hydro. You know. I know it might be a waste of your Primogems, you know, but I don't know why. I want to get that character. I'm good, thank you very much. Well, Furina weapon looks really good, like, should know, like definitely Sino. You know why? Why Furina's weapon is not great? I mean, like, it's okay actually. It looks amazing, not gonna lie. But you need that weapon only with maybe, I would say, not even with Constellation 4, only when you get maybe Constellation 6, you know why? Because only in this case she gets some infusion. So yeah, if you see that, so yeah, when like Saloon Solitaire, Furina's gains, so yeah, like Saloon Solitaire, it's her skill. When you use her skill, you get an infusion. That's it. In this case, you can use Furina as a DPS on field, you know? But only in this case. All other constellation, especially first and second one, it's only for her supportive abilities. Third one as well, by the way, because it's increased her burst damage level. Even this one, if you say that, when Saloon members from Solitaire hit an opponent. So yeah, it's even this one, it's energy, it's for its supportive constellation. This one has increased her Saloon members level. So yeah, only like last constellation give you something. It's not a bad weapon, but unfortunately, like using this one, even if you have Constellation 2 and 3, it's way better. Or like pipe weapon, you know, like this one, like Isosm. But I wouldn't suggest you. If you like the weapon, if you want to see your like Citlali, let's say not a perfect, but like with that weapon, then go for it. But I wouldn't suggest you, definitely. I saw some leaks about like Capitano Pink. Oh yeah, like Mirak, maybe we will get, because you know why? Oh, by the way, guys, as you know, guys, you can see Capitano, right? You know that. If you teleport like to this point, you can see him sitting. Oh, not this point, my bad. Like this point. Just a second. Oh yeah, my bad. Teleport to the. Oh yeah. Why is that? Oh yeah, it's like here. Just a second. You need to... Yeah, he is right here. You see the Capitano is right here. So most likely he is still like kinda in the game. But yeah, you can see his sword, by the way. So yeah, it means like he's a sword character. His sword looks crazy, actually, not gonna lie. So yeah, he's right here still, but you know, like, maybe. Would be nice to get him playable, not gonna lie. Hey Yoni, how are you doing? No decision, just like don't gamble while... Yeah. He will be playable, Miraxon. I hope, like... Sadly, he's the buffer. I mean, like, we'll see. You know why? He might be a cryo character, by the way. Because, like, why not? But I don't think he will be playable within, like, let's say, 5.0. Another point is they might, like, as you know, guys, within the story, I will do the video in a couple days. Within the story, like that Archon Quest story, they said that couple times, then some other harbinger will be sent instead of Capitano. So it might be Dattore or Colombina. Most likely it's going to be Colombina, you know. So yeah, maybe we will see Colombina at the end of the Natlan, you know. He's just sleeping, you can see him breathing. Resurrected? Oh yeah, about resurrection. Actually, it's possible, but not resurrection completely, you know, like, he might be, let's say, maybe Tsaritsa can, like, give him, like, second breeze or something like that. Yeah, it's possible. Like, I thought about that as well, because at the moment he is not dead, and he is not alive, you know, because he just like got rid of that immortality, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, something like that. Wait, I don't remember. Tsaritsa will send the real Dattore to bring him back. Oh yeah, maybe. Actually, it's possible. Because you know why? Because as you saw, guys, he is within Natlan at the moment. So yeah, someone should be sent to wake him up. Or like to like bring him to the life. You know? So yeah, because he is not anywhere else. He is within Natlan at the moment. He is here in Natlan. So someone definitely will be sent, like another harbinger. And yes, I agree with that idea, with that point that it might be Dattore. You know why? Because Colombina, I don't think Colombina will like have some like healing abilities or something like that. Dattore, like, it's maybe more convenient to that role, you know? So yeah, but yeah, he looks like so damn good, not gonna lie. And yes, you're right, he is breathing actually. It's not a wind or something, he is really breathing. That's crazy actually. Like, yeah, and like, we definitely will get something. So yeah, it's like, let's it to be continued, you know, like it's not a end. Hey, Mr. Dever, how are you doing? Hey, Stefan, how are you doing? Reap notification. Why? Oh, I'm sorry about that, Stefan. I don't know why you can't see about those notifications. I'm really sorry about that. Maybe it's YouTube, because, like, you know, I have some problems with YouTube as well, like time to time. It happens. There is only one Aether. Maybe he will be playable. Oh yeah, actually that's true. Like, we are like, as I remember, Tsaritsa, Wilson. Yes, Mr. Dever, like, that's why we're discussing. Maybe because, you know, like, at the moment that Capitano is within Natlan, so it means someone should be sent to wake him up, or like, yeah, give him, like, I don't know, like, give him back to alive, something like that. We'll see. I heard about Colombino, but yeah, Dattore, like, it's the best, I would say, to be. Yes, most likely it will be Harbinger Regrader. Currently his name is mentioned in Citlali. Because yes, actually I heard that name, and I will do the video in a couple days. That's true. His name mentioned, like, it's kind of Regrader, yeah. His name is mentioned, actually. I love Dattore. Yes, he's like, actually looks, he is a kind of nice guy, but you know what's the point? He's a harbinger, Fatui harbinger, that's all, at the end, you know? I don't think so, Capitano, because Colombina is like, no, like, right, most likely we will see Colombina at the end, or Dattore at the end of Natlan, you know? Because, as you know, guys, like, we only finished yeah, our conquest, which is like chapter 5, act 5, you know, like it's only fifth part, but we should get 6 as well. So yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, by the way, yes, like Sino, if you haven't finished, by the way, like these ones, I mean, like I would suggest you to finish them, like this one, which is Mavuika's, and this one, which is Citlali's. Actually, they give us a lot of, like, let's say, info about who will be sent next, because they just like already like leaked about next Fatui Hearts. Definitely someone will be sent, definitely. And they already says that. Foot Constellation 6. Oh, okay. Sino. Hell nah. Wailing for the story of all like characters. Nice.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to
I'm
learn the
die
proper
hard for the
etiquette,
Torah and
I'd be happy to
Neuvillette.
teach you.
For real? Oh. Uncle Leifheim, so gonna skip that one. I like villains rather than heroes. You know, like, if you ask me, like, many players like villains, not gonna lie. Okay, let me do some tests with this one. So yeah, it's going to be like this, like Miracle. Like, it's going to be, you can use actually Mavuika at the end, because yeah, like Furina. Oh no, we need to like, yeah, we need to use Furina.
You insist on putting yourself
So
to
it's
the
going to be
test.
like,
Light it up!
Strike a pose! Let the world come on! Everybody stand back!
Light up the blazing sun!
Come back when you're more advanced.
damn, bro. She just one hit me. Just a second. Let me revive and do it again. I mean, it's like, yeah, I'm a little bit slow. But yeah. Even though she gets resistant, like she talks so much. Even though she gets resistant to interruption, it's still like not. Today I did Mavuika's story and like her duel with you know who, like was, yeah, actually yes, that was crazy. You know who that, yeah. And by the way, if you notice guys, he had some visual effect problem, I mean outfit problem. I want to do the video about that if you want to see like that. His outfit was kinda bad, but yeah, it was fun.
Burn it down!
Oh my, it was a mistake.
Rise with the sun!
At least pick a good villain. Oh yeah, Vortex. I just started Natlan Archon Quest. I hope I can get like Primogem for this. Yeah, actually you can. It's easy because you know why? It's actually pretty long. For me, I did that back to back without non-stop. It lasts for 8 hours without skipping any dialogues, etc. Something like that. So I think it's like couple days for you. If you skip some dialogues, it's way more faster. But still, well, now like I would suggest you to do all of the stuff because you know why? Let's say you have some like you can like finish this one. This one is pretty fast. This one as well. It's like 120. Also, you can finish the map to get 400s and yeah, this one. Also, by finishing this one, you get one additional like fate because like yeah, if you know like when you finish Archon Quest, you get additional fate and sub like books, etc. Something like that. What do you think? Will he be playable in future? It will. If like Stefan, if you meet Capitano, yeah, I would say maybe yes. I would like you know like so many players want that playable capitano. He's just crazy. And also the point is he's not dead at the moment, so yeah, maybe he will be kinda like, yeah, revived, you know. I skip all dialogues cause like I always get spoilers online. Oh, okay. Actually, yes, that's true. I know. Actually, that's true. I agree with that. We always get some spoilers. And you know what, like guys, if you know like US servers mostly get that Archon quest immediately, and I like, yeah, as soon as like I just opened the internet, so yeah, I saw all of the Archon quest already finished. Oh my god. So yeah, yes, of course, it's up to you to watch it or skip it. It's completely up to you, but still, like, yeah, everything is spoiled like before we even get that like update, you know, like especially for me on Europe servers. But it's alright, like, yeah, I don't think like yeah, it's okay. That's why I try to like start posting videos about Archon quest about like 4 to 5 days, but you know, like Hoyo does that pretty fast. Oh, thank you. Oh, I don't know that about that, Stefan. My bad. So yeah, I don't know, but maybe it's different. It's in Genshin.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test, then
Let her rip! Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song! I'm going in! Wrath from the sky!
adapt the colors of spirit.
Switching gears.
Let's try it again. Yeah, let's try it a couple times because like it should be about like without any other characters with Kachina, Furina, Mavuika. It's less initial hit, but it's higher like afterwards like charge attack damage because Furina applies Hydro pretty good, and also buff. After that, I want to try maybe Diona or Ganyu. I prepared my Diona and Ganyu. So yeah, mostly for supportive abilities because let's say Ganyu with a lot of energy recharge. Yeah, and like weapon with energy recharge weapon set is like, yeah, I don't need the damage. Constellation 0 and tons like that. Back then I used to use like Ganyu a lot. But now, yeah, she's not so playable, unfortunately. It's not because she's bad. It's like because, like, you know, like they changed the enemy.
Light it up! Let's light it up!
Yeah, if you see, guys, like even if you don't have Xilonen, actually getting like, yeah, or like fighting spirit, it's pretty easy. Yes, with Xilonen it's just immediately in no time, not gonna lie, it's crazy, but it's still possible. Yeah, what about Shibelanka? He did mention they call him El. Oh, they call him Lang. Okay, what about Shibelanka? He did mention to call him Lanka. I mean, like, I don't remember that actually. Maybe I read it like so bad. But you know why? If you mean like Stefan, like Shibelanka is going to be playable, he is not, definitely. I don't think we will see Shibelanka in the future. Because you know why? He like, let's say, since it's already confirmed that Shibelanka was a Pyro Archon, it's no way they will give a second Pyro Archon. Because we saw actually back then that one of them is going to be a Pyro Dragon, you know? Like Sovereign, like Neuvillette. Let's say like, yeah, but Pyro, you know? But it's ended up like he is an Archon. He was an Archon, like old Archon, let's say, previous Archon. So that's why it's like... As a villain takes small light to create more darkness. You know, like, yes. Guys, why first Pyro Archon is using Razor language? Oh, I don't know that. Actually, yes, that's true. It actually was a Razor language. I mean, like, yeah, he talks like pretty weird, not gonna lie. Hey Dreamers, how are you doing? So yeah, let's
You
do it.
insist on putting yourself to the test.
Let's rock!
Stop that! Let the world collide! Everybody stand back!
Light up a blazing sun!
I messed up again. Oh my bad. So yeah, I need to wait for that hydro. Sorry guys. So yeah, after that, like yeah, it's better to like use. I'm good. Thank you very much. Oh my god, Dreamers.
Burn it down!
Shower me with rain! Let's light it up!
Give me some energy, please. All right. All right. Let me try it again. Then I will switch to like maybe like cryo characters because. But yeah, like let's say. Still, free-to-play Mavuika's team exists. You can use other characters. Maybe Kachina is not a great option, unfortunately, but it's the only one with like Cinder City you can use. Back then, by the way, before Xilonen, she was crazy. Because you know why? We haven't had any character who can like give you up to 40% elemental damage bonus with no cost, you know? Because like yeah, for 15 seconds, that's crazy. But after Xilonen, yes, like it's Xilonen change everything in this game, not gonna lie. Even though, if you compare with Furina, Furina is still better in my opinion. Because yeah, Furina gives you a lot of like buff, which is up to 75% and it's team-wide.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Light it up!
Let my name echo in song! Going in!
Pyroclastic surge!
So yeah, it's like 300. So it's 300k, 308k with free-to-play team, but it's not Melt, it's a Wave team. Now let's try to do like Melt team with Diona, because Diona in this case might be way better.
Sand is the natural enemy of fire and civilization. In the desert, ruins are all that remain to tell the story of the past.
What use Pyro Traveler, Kinich, Emily, Link. Okay, let me do like just a second. Let me do this test first with Diona. Then I will switch to the team you told me about, right? Oh yeah, Pyro Traveler. I can't unfortunately because yeah, you know why? Because I need to level him up if I'm not mistaken. I mean talents. I will try to do it anyway. Which team? Traveler, Kinich, Link. Okay, I will try it like with level 1. Oh, talents. Or yeah, if I can level up at least something, I will do it, no problem.
Burn it down!
Let's light it up! Yoo-hoo! Japan!
Let me get that energy back, that's it. Skirk looks badass. I mean, like, you know, what about Skirk? I mean, like, before like, we will get Skirk, we should get Janssen. And actually, if you ask me, I expect Janssen to be pretty good character. At least I hope so. You know why? Because we still need someone who can buff Kinich. We don't have any at the moment. And that's a problem. Need my... Oh my, no energy. So yeah, she has a pretty good energy as well, but yeah, we need some because yeah, she plays out of the burst.
I'm here.
But yeah, short answer to the topic of the stream, it's like no, none of the characters can replace Citlali, unfortunately, and I don't think we will get something playable. I mean, like that great supportive in near maybe 1 year
Rise
or
with the
something.
sun!
Let's light it up!
Because she's actually such an amazing support character. I mean, Citlali. Let's go on Skirk. Oh yes, well Skirk, yes. Just wait until like last one. And I got a save now, maybe. Skirk, by the way, is going to be released in 5.7, as you know, guys.
Let's go.
I still don't like her outfit, not gonna lie. I mean, like the outfit which we saw in that whale fight, you know, when like Neuvillette faced that whale for the first time.
Let's ride! Rev the engines!
Let me get rid of all of the buff. Arlecchino story quest, yes. Arlecchino story quest was sad. Navia story quest was sad. So yeah, actually that's true. But you know, like what? Arlecchino actually, even though she is a villain,
Instead of confining
she's
themselves to
still
the heavens,
kinda maybe,
God should broaden their horizon.
you know, like kinda cute villain, something like that, you know, like she's still kinda okay because she helps Navia, if you remember. Alright.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Burn it down!
then test it should be.
Diana Special! Teamwork is trim!
Light of the blazing sun!
No, she doesn't apply, like, yeah, I just like, oh yeah, I know what to do. I need to use that shield after that to do the melt. Diona, unfortunately, yes, it's like even difficult to do with Diona. Because yeah, Mavuika's application is so great and she attacks like yeah, continuously. So you just lose that melt. It's that cryo application. You either need to like avoid using her skill or use Diona's skill. That's true. Actually, yes, you need to use Diona's skill. So no, I haven't done that yet. For real, right? Oh damn, guys, you just missed a lot actually. You know why? Because that story is crazy. I mean, in Fontaine one, yeah.
Light it up!
Think you can bully me?
Let's light it up!
Scratch that.
Oh, for real.
Burn it down! Tja. Try and stop me!
Think you can bully me?
Off we go!
Light it up!
Okay, bye-bye, Sino. Go. Cryonon is better for Mavuika than Diana. What? Cryonon? I didn't get that, but still, Cryonon is better for Diana. Yes, yeah, we do some tests, that's why. Just a test. I know that, like, but Cryonon, you mean like Nani, you mean like Citlali? Yes, Citlali is definitely better. Citlali not better, actually. Citlali is the best one. But you still can do free-to-play team with like Rosa, with Kaya, with Diona. It's still possible. Why Diona? Because Diona, by using her burst, gives you additional 200 elemental mastery, which is actually good, you know. So yeah, let's do it. You
If
need
you
to.
insist on putting yourself to the test,
Burn it down!
then test it be.
Everybody stand back! Where'd that come from? Can't handle your drink? Huh, take an
Let's ride! Wrath from the sky!
So if you notice that it's 555, it's why is that? You need to use that shield because like what's the problem with that? Mavuika skill need to be activated to get some buff. If you do that, it was 555, and it's like if you compare with. Let me do it again and show you the buffs I got. So yeah, at the moment I use Elemental Mastery. Like yeah, it's attack. I use attack sand, but it's my best at like the best because like it has like some Elemental Mastery substats, you know. And I use Elemental Mastery weapon. I can switch to her signature if you want me to, and I also can do like maybe Bennett's Mist-Splitter to get the max damage I can get. The only problem is that energy, but I need to do it. Yeah, Fighting Spirit.
Yeah! Rise with the sun!
So yeah, you need like definitely use that shield. I haven't done Fontaine story quest. Oh, because are like revenue. Reserve Primogem. Oh, reverse reserve Primogems. Oh, like you know, like that Fontaine story actually, Neuvillette story is just like I like that a lot. All of the Fontaine stories. Because you know why? It reveals so many different like about Furina, about true Hydra Archon. As you know, like Furina is a fake Hydra Archon. About Skirk as well, just a little bit, but still. About Arlecchino, about Navia, by the way, because Navia is also like within that patch. So yeah, the point is, if I switch to signature weapon, like and Bennett like Mist-Splitters, then I can get maybe about close to 800k, but it's still possible. I mean, like 555k damage is actually not bad. I just want to show you like what's the buff I get. So yeah, I have like 276 EM, but Diona Constellation 6 gives me additional 200. So yeah, let's do it.
Exploration and trials.
If you insist on putting yourself to the
Adventuring.
test,
Light it up!
then
Let her
test
rip!
it be.
Going in! Go Diana Special!
Let's ride!
So yeah, anyway, I missed that like. So yeah, it's Bennett buff, it's Elemental Mastery buff, which is like yeah, and yeah. Like yeah, I cannot do the damage now, but still all of the buffs is here. It's actually not bad, so you still can. Oh, on top of that, you get like 40% pyro damage bonus. So yeah, if you check that, it's going to be 86. So all of the buffs is applied, and after that you just need to act pretty fast. I mean to do that damage, and after that do normal or charge attacks with Mavuika. Diona maybe not the best one. But to do some damage tests, she is actually not bad because of this Elemental Mastery. Yeah, it's going to be not so high damage because we don't have Bennett's buff, but still possible. Now let's try Rosa. What's the highest from free-to-play team?
Sand
Highest
is the natural enemy of fire and
highest
civilization.
for free-to-play team.
In the desert,
It depends which character you use. Let's say you can replace Diona. Diona will give you most. Like most free-to-play like team. It depends on the enemy, by the way. You know why? Because let's say if you do something against this one, you get a little bit lower numbers, but if you fight against like Wanderer boss, you can get more big numbers. So maybe it's about like 1 million. You can do that on that boss. I mean like this one. Just a second, let me find him real quick. So yeah, this one. which is like Wanderer boss. Or you can do like another one, which is also has some resistant, like don't have so many resistance, which is like the mechanical array. So yeah, one of them will give you more damage. But I assume that with the signature weapons, it might be actually a pretty good number. Let me just like, I use this weapon. I don't have Blackleaf unfortunately, but let me switch to her signature one. And also let me switch weapon like this weapon, because this one gives me more attack buff. Can you fight Wanderer? Wanderer is a little bit annoying, and I don't. Yes, I can like fight Wanderer. Let's fight that array maybe. What is Kinich, Emily? Yes, Travelers. Would better, right? Kinich, Emily, Pyro, Traveler, Bennett. I mean, you mean like overall or like the test?
Many insects have a compulsion to
Oh,
follow the
Xianyun.
light.
Actually, yes,
Humans are
of
the
course. Like
same.
if you want, like if you
Except
mean,
we call that light.
if you mean using Xianyun and Bennett, Bennett is better. Of course, Bennett is better. You know why? Because actually, if you know like how Bennett works, Bennett buffs, it's still on you. Even if you like.
Think you can bully me?
Even if you get out of that circle, you know.
Try and stop me!
So yeah, Bennett's buff works actually like that. Even if you get out of that buff, I mean like circle, that buff, attack buff, is still on you for 2 seconds, something like that. So I definitely will suggest you to use Bennett over Xianyun, and Xianyun needs a lot of energy. Even though if you use Pyro Traveler. You change again. Alright. So yeah, let me do another one. So yeah, with signature weapons. Let's just give it a try. So yeah, I have like increased attack because of like weapon. It gives me like, yeah. And the same amount, like, yeah, a little bit less elemental mastery because, yeah, that was a mailed flower.
If you insist on putting yourself to the
Rise with us!
Let her in! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Can't handle your dreams. Huh? Think you can bully?
Wrath from the sky!
So yeah, if you saw that, it's 743. So yeah, it's only like 2 weapons. So yeah, 743. So yeah, let's say on Wanderer boss, actually, it's possible to do 1 million. Or like against like that array boss. Let's try that array if I'm not... Because actually this weapons gives you a lot. And if you see like it's a 200 damage difference, it's actually huge. And if, yes, of course, like if you have, if you check all of the buffs, it means like 366 EM, it's additional like 40% pyro damage bonus and additional attack, which comes from Bennett and like Mavuika herself. Because Mavuika buffs herself as well. As you know, when you use her burst, you get like yeah, when you use Kachina's actually skill, you get like 30% attack buff. And of course like 40% buff like from Mavuika. So what will you do C6 Bandit? Oh, about that Rohit, it's still questionable. You know why? Because at the moment I don't think I will do. But maybe yes. You know why? I actually do pretty good damage without C6 at Bennett. You know, without activating this last constellation. You know, and why to do that if my damage is okay? But you know, like let's say I'm not going to keep him forever at Constellation. At Constellation 5, definitely. You know what's the problem? I will consider like when we will get future characters. At the moment, the more characters we get, all of them get something like this. If you check, like like something like this one. Just a second, let me find it. The part of play can gains is triggered like duration crystal consume. Oh no, it's not in here. Yeah, it's in here. For 4 seconds after using like her skill, the damage dealt by Navia's normal attacks, charge attacks, and plunge attacks will get converted into geo damage, which cannot be overridden. So yeah, let's say even though she's a claymore and like Constellation 6 Bandit can somehow override that, I mean like yeah, it says that it cannot be overridden. So yeah, you still will get geo damage bonus. It's actually pretty frustrating, you know why? Because let's say for some characters, but not for all of them. I think you can use Sucrose with Rosa because she applies cryo very fast, and like yeah, that's true actually, and can shred resistance. But you know what's the problem? Like resistance is shredded, that's true, but you get 40% elemental damage bonus, which is actually maybe yes. You mean like instead of like using Kachina, but you need to do like Swill Pyro, but not Cryo, you know? Like to get more damage, you need to Swill Pyro, but not Cryo. So, but it's possible, yeah, that's true. And also like Melt is better. I can do the test, but Melt is better. Because if you use Sucrose instead of Kachina, actually I can try it, why not? Hey Live, how are you doing? I can give it a try. Just a second. So yeah, instead of Kachina, you want me to use Sucrose.
I want to help.
Oh, but yeah, by the way, I'm starting to level up like this weapon because, like, yeah, I need second sacrificial fragments definitely. I'm good, thank you very much.
Burn it down! Try and stop me!
Stand clear. Animal test 6308.
And let's try that's like that swirling. Oh yeah, it's a bad habit actually of me. It's not because of healing, it's because like to get out all of the patches, debuffs, etc, something like that. That's why I approach that statue. So yeah, the rotation in this case is going to be like Mavuika skill, Sucrose burst and skill. Then I think I will lose something, but no, like I will be alright. So Sucrose skill, burst. Yeah.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Rise with us!
Stand clear. Squirrel, Mark 2. Everybody stand. Diana special.
I am messed up. Yeah, it was a melt. You know why? It's because of Sucrose. Actually, I don't think it's like that's possible. Maybe I will do something different. I need to use... Because I swill and she swills and she cannot apply that cryo. You know? But the time you get that buff... Which is... Let's try it again, but I don't think it's possible that like this way, you know, that's why we use Kachina. This is stressful, that's why I'd like prefer Rosaria over Diona. Yes, actually that's true. Let's try Diona, no problem.
Try and stop me!
Absorption test. Animal test 6308. Shake it and stir. Absorption test 10.
Burn it down!
Stand clear.
Rise with the sun!
Let's light it up.
Okay. I managed to do the one time my level 50 build. My Mavuika did 64. She normally did 10k. What? Mavuika 64? What is that? Like burst? I mean, actually, it's like even at level 50, you need to do more than that. I mean, yeah, but it's still better to use not Sucrose, if you ask me. It's better to use Kachina. You know why? Kachina is way more better to use, easy to use, I would say. Xwill is kind of, you know, it depends on the characters you use.
I hear you've got a...
Do I have? Of course I don't have energy. Just a second, let me get some. Yeah, like, you know why? Like, it's better to use Kachina. That's why we use Kachina. Yes, if you don't have Xilonen, by the way, I would strongly suggest you to go for Xilonen, because Xilonen is the one. Like, yes, Furina is also crazy, but Furina is a little bit specific. So yeah, specific character. Anyway, let's try. Let's try with this setup. And yeah, by the way, that's like weapons I use, it's kind of like, yeah, signature on Mavuika. I can switch them and let's say Mist-Splitter on like Bennett. So rotation is going to be Mavuika, then Sucrose, then Citlali, Bennett. So yeah, let's try.
If you insist on putting yourself
Burn it down!
Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Enhanced animal module. I'm going in. Lights out.
You can't run! Red from the sky!
I messed up again, but still, yeah, I need to wait a little bit. I'll pull for Xilonen if she can.
Sand is the natural enemy of fire and civilization.
About next panel.
In the desert,
I don't know actually.
Ruins are all that remain to tell the story of the past. Rise with the sun!
Because like next patch is going to be Furina, but we definitely will get Xilonen maybe in 5.5. You know why? Because Xilonen was released, if I'm not mistaken, 5.1. So yeah, we should get her rerun.
Judgment. Stand clear. Yeah. Let's light it up.
Light it up! Yeah! Try and stop me!
Yeah, I want to get like all of it. Fighting spirit, like to get like. I will pull for Xilonen. Yes, definitely. You know why? If you ask me, like Depeche, like I like if you like if I pronounce it properly, Depeche. So yeah, it's like it's better to go for Xilonen because Xilonen easy to build. She actually crazy character, not gonna lie. And why she is so great? Because she can activate Furina in any team you use, and they kinda share the elements to buff and debuff. Let's say Furina can also like give you like damage. Yes, she gives damage to all of the elements, but Xilonen also only for Fek and Geo. So that's why. So yeah, it's kind of like she's great. Okay, let's try it again.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test.
Absorption test. Animal test 6308. Animal hypostasis. Everybody stand. Shiver.
You can't run!
What a nuisance. Absorption test.
No, actually yes, like it's actually no, it's better to use like Sucrose is not great. I don't know, like it's better to use like, you know why? That will just destroy all of the stuff. I mean, you cannot get that like yeah, maybe after a couple tries it's possible. Skirk will come with Mavuika in 5.6. Like, actually, it's yeah, Skirk is going to be released in 5.7. Mavuika, no, I don't think Mavuika will be released in 5.6 if you ask me. Maybe 7 or 8, because we are now at 5.3. Maybe just like, but I don't think so, because Xilonen is way more better to be released. You know why? Kinich maybe will be released, and mualani. So yeah, these characters.
Off we go. Stand clear.
Okay, just a second.
Let's light it up.
Oh, just...
Rev the engine!
Let me use Kachina instead. You know why? That's I need to either do something different. I need to either avoid using Sucrose Burst, only use Swirl, you know? In this case, it's less damage. But yeah, actually it's not less damage. Let's do like something like that. Let's avoid using yeah, let's do the last test. Let's avoid, because you know what destroying like like that cryo? It's that burst. Hey Rumen, how are you doing? Bro, wanna do Spoil Abyss in my account? Oh, like this one? Yes, like we can do that. Well, no problem, Rumen. Like I remember, like I forgot, I give you, like I told you about that. So yeah, like let's... Yeah, I will try to do it, no problem. Let's maybe like talk on Discord tomorrow, like before the stream. No problem.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test, then
Animal
stick
test
with me.
6308.
Teamwork is strict!
Lights out.
Judgment! Pyroclastic surge!
So yeah, it's... why was that? When you use it was 811. Why was that? Because like when you use that, this one, it just destroy. You need to wait until it went like finished, and yeah, so that was a problem. But yeah, when you use like only Sucrose Swirl, it's actually okay. That damage actually was pretty good. Now let's try the team Rohit told me. Just a second, Rohit, I will use the team you told me just. The patch boss are good. I think Xilonen is better than Kazuha now. Xilonen and Kazuha. You know, like, let's say yes, and you know why? It's not because Kazuha is bad. It's because, let's say, if you use the team like... Let's say you use the team like non-Furina teams. Let's say the team like this one, right? In this team,
Is it time to go?
you don't need that burst, because burst only gives you the healing, right? It means you like win some time. You don't spend your time on that animation. That's why it's great. But Kazuha, you need to use that burst. Without burst, it's like Kazuha, as you know, only do swirl. But compare, like if you compare with Sucrose in this way were better than Kazuha. You know why? Constellation 6 Sucrose. Just keep that in mind, because Constellation 6, like if... Just a second. Oh, no. Yeah, it's, yeah, you also, for Sucrose, you also need to use her burst to get that damage. So yeah, it's not the case. But Constellation 6, like even without Constellation, why Sucrose is better? Because Sucrose also gives you elemental mastery, you know? So yeah, this one, when her skill or burst hits an opponent, you get like elemental mastery. That's why in this case Sucrose might be even better than Kazuha. Yeah, you will get damage by using burst, because with Kazuha, as you know, only after using his burst you get the damage. Like, yeah, this one. Actually, swirl reaction. Kaideharawaza will gain like, oh yeah, actually it's only swirl. You know, like, let's try Kazuha. Let's just give it a try, Kazuha. Maybe no, maybe I'm wrong about that. Just a second. Let's try to use the same team but with Kazuha, like Rosa. The problem with Kazuha, if you compare with Xilonen, I would say Xilonen, because you know why? Xilonen can activate Furina, Xilonen can, or like, you don't use Xilonen burst to get something, you only need to use like her skill. Also, Xilonen is great for Mavuika, she's just insane for Mavuika. So yeah, let's try the same team, just a second.
Want me to come along?
Anytime, any place.
Oh yeah, like, that's true, like, yeah, that's like the Depeche, yeah, Xilonen powers, like, you know, like, you know why? Because yeah, you need to use Kazuha's burst, unfortunately. Actually, you need to use that, because if I'm not mistaken, you definitely need to use that to get like 40% elemental damage bonus. When triggering swirl reaction, Kazuha will gain like, yeah, elemental damage with bonus, elemental swirl reaction, elemental mastery for 8 seconds. So yeah, you need to use that burst, because without that you got only swirl, which is actually not so great. In this case, by the way, for melt teams actually, let's say for melt reaction, for vape reaction, Sucrose is better, because Sucrose gives you EM. Kazuha doesn't do anything, he just does swirl and damage. And if you compare with Kazuha, I would say yes, Xilonen is way more convenient to use. And Xilonen is neutral, she is Geo.
Wind strike!
You can't run!
Yeah, unfortunately.
Light it up!
Why Xilonen is also great. Xilonen can give me Night Soul points, can consume Night Soul points. You know, like, she can consume Night Soul points, and in this case, you get fighting spirit in no time.
Sand is the natural enemy of fire and
Xilonen.
civilization.
Verdex.
In the desert,
Kazuha is triple crown.
ruins are all that remain to
Oh
tell the
yeah, my
story of
Kazuha,
the
you know
past.
why? Back then, I used my Kazuha as a DPS character as well. Because Kazuha was my first animo character, and yeah, Sucrose was second. Like, let's say back then I had Sucrose, Kazuha, Jin, etc. But Kazuha was actually pretty great, even in damage. And in overworld, I use Kazuha a lot. Now I switch Kazuha to Chasca, because you know, like, Chasca is actually way more convenient to use as a exploration character. But yeah, Kazuha was in my team like for 3 years, something like that. So yeah. I'm not going to use Kazuha's burst because, yeah, I can mess up with that melt, but let me do that.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
I'm going in! Shiver!
Wrath from the sky!
You see, like, the damage was less. It was 773. And you know why? It's because Sucrose gives you additional elemental mastery. That's why. So yes, in case of melt teams, etc., and wave teams like reaction teams, Sucrose is better than Kazuha, just keep that in mind. If you compare with Xilonen though, let's try with Xilonen, the same team. Xilonen is better than like any of them. No, like, I don't have constellations. I don't have constellation on my characters. So yeah, all of my characters, like, except like 4 stars, they are without constellations. So yeah. So yeah, let's try with Xilonen now. Oh yeah, and by the way, like, why Xilonen it's also great for Mavuika? Because Xilonen can, like, consumes Night Soul points and gives you that fighting spirit in no time.
Let's light it up! Bring it!
You see, like, I got all of the stuff. That's crazy, actually. Yeah, Constellation 0. I don't use constellations. Yeah, but with signature, just keep that in mind. I use that signature. Without signature, damage will be less. But it's still great damage. It's still good damage. And just keep that in mind. If you do like more damage, you want to like, actually it's not a bad idea to use Wanderer Boss or that mechanical array. I just like, you know, like I don't want to mess up with them, because with this one you can do like immediately, but with those bosses you need to fight them first. So yeah, let's do Xilonen.
If you insist on putting yourself to the
Light it
test,
up! Everybody stand back! Punishment! Judgment!
Pyroclastic surge!
very well.
It's like, yeah, actually I messed up a little bit. Let me do it again. Actually I should get more damage. I just lost all of the buffs. Let me do it again. Because you know why is that, like when you apply cryo you need to wait a little bit, because Mavuika has 2-second ICD and you just can't, like, you know, like if, and Rosaria also have like she also has 2-second ICD, and that's a problem.
Bring it!
With premium he did like more than million. Oh yeah, like it's possible to do like with her, like with a, let's say with a old Citlali, etc., something like that. So yeah, it's possible to do like huge damage. Just a second. Oh, Rosaria gives like crit buff, but it's not with constellations. It's with talents. It's with talents. With constellations, you get more application. It's for 4 seconds more application. That's it, actually. That's the most, let's say, most powerful one, because other constellation kinda physical reshred, it's not so important. Full talent, like level, and this one is like crit energy. It's energy. So yeah, the most important constellation for Rosa, it's like second one, because of like duration of her burst. Instead of like 8 seconds, you get like 12 seconds. But crit rate, it's within her talents. So yeah, it's not important, like, I mean, like her C6 or something. So yeah, let's do like some...
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
I'm going in!
lights out.
Light of the blazing sun!
Very well.
It's 766.
Strength acknowledged.
766 with Xilonen, and it's, if I'm not mistaken, more than Kazuha give us, but less than Sucrose give us. Because Sucrose still, like, Sucrose gives you that elemental mastery, which is actually crazy. So, like, let me try the team Rohit told me about, which is like Kinich. Just a second, let me check it real quick. Pyro Traveler, Kinich, Emily, and Bennett. It's better to use Bennett. Just a second. That elemental mastery, actually, it's extremely important for Mavuika's melt and wave teams. So if you want to do more damage, it's better to go for
Burn it down!
elemental mastery sense.
Let's light it up!
It's like very important to use elemental mastery sense. So in this case, you can get more damage. You need to give like 75 to 80 crit rate. But one thing. She missed a lot of crit. Oh yeah, that's why like Genshin needs like that weapon, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, now. So like let me switch the weapons. Okay, let's test this team. Let's use Kinich, Traveler, Emily, and Bennett. Kinich. Oh, Traveler is Pyro for me. Okay, Traveler, Emily, and Bennett.
It's as good as done.
Okay, now let me switch Kinich weapon. Yeah, I don't want to use this one. Let's like use this one, which is Gravestone. He's builded. I haven't touched him. She is builded as well. Let me check my Pyro Travel. So, oh, I have Constellation 6. Why is that? Okay, like I don't know. But yeah, talent is kinda level 1. Artifacts is trash as hell. If I'm not mistaken, you can use actually Obsidian Codex with him, right? Okay, in this case, let's try Obsidian Codex. Just a second, guys. Let me just like switch. Yes, you can use not Obsidian Codex, of course. Like let's use Scroll. You know why? And let's give him. Try with free-to-play weapon. Okay, I will. Just a second. Like Depeche. Let me just do this test real quick. Yeah, let's give him something like this. It's actually not so important because... Oh, he has energy recharge, okay. Okay. Yeah, something like that. 4891, it's okay. 2227, it's okay. Alright. Weapon is this one. Maybe I can switch this one, but I will keep it. And artifacts. Oh, it's only 2-piece. Why is that? Oh yeah, this is not a, like centers. Yeah, it's okay. And yeah, 4-piece. Yeah, just a second. Let me just try this one first. I mean, like this team. Oh yeah, let me try within a domain. Kinich is okay, but
Teamwork is strength! This'll brighten up the place!
damn, for real, that's crazy actually. But I couldn't get the dendro damage. It's in no time. Let me try. 24 seconds, actually extremely fast. Let me do it again. It's a couple shots. Pyro Traveler. Gonna... It's good enough. Gonna bust. It's yeah, maybe. Like, actually it's super fast, not gonna lie. I didn't expect that. Yes, I have Emily, but still. And Emily, it's with, yeah, it's 25% attack. Let's do it again. It's extremely fast.
Everybody stand back! Reconstitute!
Locked up.
No, like that cinder actually doesn't give me. Oh yeah, I know, like maybe why. It's still not like.
Target acquired.
Just a second. Oh, I see. Yeah. So yeah, like traveler seems like he's not a pirate traveler one. So he cannot activate the Cinder City, right? Seems like he's not. He cannot do that. Just a second. Yeah, okay, I will keep it. I want to try like, so yeah. He has like Alright. So yeah, I have like 75, right? No, like he activates that. I mean, like he can activate, like he's like a natlan character. He with that like mechanic. Yeah, but you know what? Unfortunately, he somehow cannot activate Cinder City. All right. Anyway, let me keep it like with this set. Maybe I will do the test a little bit later, but still I need to do that because like looks like he cannot. Maybe I do something wrong, but I'm not. Like yeah, looks like I do everything. Like Just a second, because maybe you know what's the problem? The problem is he cannot like help Kinich to get pyro. All right. So yeah, what we need to do? Oh yeah, it might be like just a second. It might be the problem with yeah. Let's try something like that. So yeah, I don't have any, like only pyro damage goblet, right? Pyro damage.
Let's hope you'll put up a good fight.
No. He activates that. You see, like I get Dendro, etc. But the problem is those enemies. You know, I can activate all of the buff. I can activate Cinder City. The problem is, like he cannot do that in. Why is that? Let's give it a try. Because actually 40% elemental damage bonus additional, it's great. Let's do something like that. Let's do something like this. Let's do like
A
this
little
one.
ambiance.
Now it works. You see, like I got Dendro. Now I'm going to use it.
Teamwork is strength.
Lockdown.
Yeah, you see the damage? It's actually completely different. You know why? Because I get like 86. So yeah, you need to. It's because you know why? Maybe when I use Bennett just destroys that aura. You see the damage? Damage is completely different. I mean, like Kinich in this case, actually, it's not a bad team. I mean, like it's better than using Mavuika. Okay, nice. Is this team good? Actually, yeah, K-pop girl, how are they? So yeah, actually it's not bad, but you need to get like a bonus. Oh yeah, I will maybe keep that. No, you need to get like. Unfortunately, when you use Bennett's buff, then you use Traveler, you cannot get somehow that buff. Maybe it's because I did something wrong. But when you use Emily and Traveler, it's okay. Let's use only Traveler and Kinich and see if we can get that buff. So yeah, let's say no need to use any of the like your teammates. Just a second. So yeah, like this. You know? Oh yeah, like.
Bow before your king. Glory to which none can compare. Especially not when I'm in.
Oh yeah, no. No.
Bad mood. Measly insects.
Just it's not bad. How is better than using Mavuika? How is better than using... You know why it's better than using Mavuika? Because you can use Mavuika in other teams. That's why. You don't need to switch Mavuika's Obsidian Codex to Cinder City. So you can use Mavuika's full potential team. That's why. Because let's say if you use Kinich with Mavuika sub DPS, it's not a great idea. And you remember that, we mentioned that a couple times, because you know why? Mavuika's personal damage is so great, switching her Obsidian Codex to Cinder City is not a great idea. It's better to keep Mavuika. It's better to keep Mavuika with this set, you know, even though you use her as a supportive character. The problem is Traveler is kind of like, you can use him as supportive. That's why he's better, because it increases like Kinich damage. And you can use Mavuika in other teams, not with like, yeah, not like, you know, like it's not a waste, you know. Try replacing Bennett with Xianyun. Actually, it's not a great idea. You know why? Because Bennett gives you additional buff and healing, which is actually very important. In case of Xianyun, you only get some damage, which is Pyro, because like you activate like burning or burgeon, right? Burning. You activate burning. But yeah, okay, no problem. Let's do it. Why not?
I can't wait any.
I don't have energy, but I will get some. Hey Zora, how are you doing? Thank you very much, I'm good. Try place, no problem. Just a second. Then like Depeche, like yeah, just give me a couple minutes. Let me just like test this one. Then I will test that free-to-play team with like without signature weapons, with Mavuika, Rosa, Xilonen, and yeah, other characters.
Nice and spicy.
They just destroy the travel. Oh yeah, my level is like low, but that's alright.
Neutralize.
That's a pain actually, so painful, you know why? I hate them. I hate these enemies. I'm not gonna lie. And like they just can one-shot me and I lose all of the like buffs. Oh my, just a second. Let me revive. I don't want to use a shield actually, you know? Yes, Inazuma said. I'm currently at 42 PD and I have holidays up to 20th of this month. Do you think I can get her? You mean like you mean Citlali or like Mavuika? And you know what? Like you can get more Primogems. I don't know if you already finished that. So yeah, you need to finish like Archon Quest. You get 500 and plus 1 Fate. You can finish like this one. It's additional 120. We are going to get new event by the way in couple days. So it's additional 400 like 20 Primogems. You know. So yeah, it's like in 2 days. It's a last event within this one. So you will get more fates. But I don't know, maybe one multi. I will be best of luck. But you know what? Even if you lose, we will get Mavuika's rerun in the future. Oh, Citlali, I have Mavuika with her weapon. Oh, for real. Congrats with that. I'm sorry. I just forgot about that. You know what? Like either way, I still would suggest you to spend all of your, like if you have Furina already, it means next patch is like arlecchino and you don't need arlecchino and chlorine. It means next couple patches is completely skip for you, right? So why not just spend on this banner? I mean like for Citlali. Citlali worth it, definitely. You know why? Citlali is such a, like today I will do the test again, but still I tried Diona, I tried Rosa, I haven't tried Ganyu yet, but all of them not even close to Citlali. She's just crazy character. So yeah, like I wish you best of luck. She's just crazy character. Oh, you're guaranteed. That's crazy actually. Oh, talents for Pyro Traveler. Just a second, let me check them. Oh, not a normal, definitely like yeah, maybe skill. You know, like it's a low damage. Just a second. Yeah, burst damage is better because if you know, like the multiplier is actually pretty good. The problem is like cooldown is high enough, you know. I would say you can 9-9 it, but I don't think it's like something crazy, you know. Because if you use if you use Traveler with Cinder City to activate like to be helpful for let's say Kinich, you can keep it at level 1. You'll be alright. I guess burst is skill. I mean yes, but you know what? Like you know what's the problem with Traveler? We have so many great Pyro characters, and we have Mavuika. You know, yes, if you don't have Mavuika and you need some Pyro character who can like use Cinder City or Obsidian Codex, then yes, I would say like burst gives you more damage, but skill is more valuable. You know why? Because skill applies Pyro. In this case, you can do more damage. Let's say vape and melt damage. Keep that in mind. So let's say if you can use them with Risley actually, because it has duration, you know. So yeah, it means you can use Risley, and the more damage you can do with Traveler, skill is better. So I would say skill might be better because this one is only like, yeah, it's a huge number, you know. But 9-9 is more than enough because you know why? Since you have Constellation. Oh. But why is this so strange? Just a second, guys, because oh, it doesn't give you level. So yeah, like yeah, 9-9 I would say it's more than enough. No need to go further like that. Further. Burst is main source of nuke damage. Yes, like you know why, but you can apply Zora, I'm guaranteed too, but far away from PD. But yeah, Zora, like about like wishing, I would suggest like if you don't need Arlecchino Chlorine, if you have Furina already, because next banner is going to be Mizuki, which is actually maybe I would suggest you to skip. alongside Risley, and Furina alongside Xianyun. You know, so if you don't need any of them, it's completely skip for you. Just spend any Primogems you get within this like first phase for Citlali. We will get Citlali's rerun definitely within this 5 version, like within Natlan. But why not? If you will be lucky enough, then you can get Citlali. Citlali is crazy, not gonna lie. You don't need her weapon, by the way. You know why? Because we have so many great weapons. You can use Sacrificial, you can use this one, you can use Magic Guide. So this one, Sacrificial, you can use like this one, you can use Magic Guide, you can use Healing bonus if you need to, actually, not a bad option as well, you know? So yeah, let's say you need some healing. So yeah, we have actually pretty good options. And you know why you can use them? Because you actually don't need Elemental Mastery. Because, like, yeah, if you want to see her personal damage, then you need to go for EM. But usually you want to use her as application, you know? Okay, oh yeah, like, let me try, like, with Xianyun. I forgot about that. Don't you know I'm Rohit? Oh, I forgot that. Sorry, Rohit. Like, I just like thought it's like Sino. I just meant because you know, like when you change those names, I just like my memory is kind of like it's glitching. Sorry about that. No, I didn't know that. I thought it's Rohit because it was Sino was Rohit K-pop girl, even. Zoro, I'm guaranteed like. So yeah, now I know that. So yeah, let's try. Let's give it a try. Unfortunately, so yeah, let's get that bonus first. Like. So yeah, if you see that, we get Dendro and we got Pyro. It means it's more damage for Xianyun now because it's like
This'll brighten up the place.
Not gonna lie, like, but even without Bennett, with Bennett I got about 150, something like that. But even without Bennett, like, that kinich with that buff just destroyed. That buff is so crazy on him. Yeah, not gonna lie. But still, justice for Kevin. That's true. But still, I wouldn't suggest you to use Xianyun. You know why? Bennett is better. Bennett actually it's a true Pyro Archon. And you know that. He has like great skill, like great kit, healing, buffing, and yeah. Okay, right, like, so yeah, the team is actually good, but like Xianyun is not so great. You know why? Bennett gives you at least some survivability, like healing, and also Bennett can buff Emily and can buff Kinich at the same time. You don't need, like, about the Traveler's Talent, I would say you don't need that. The only thing you need is energy recharge as much as possible, that's it. So you don't even need crit rate, crit damage, because mostly, I would say, it's better to use Traveler in this case only because of the Cinder City, that's it. So because he can buff your, like, main DPS character. You still can use it, you know why? Let's say with a Cinder City and pretty good ratio if you want to do some melt, but if you use with Risley, with Ayaka, etc., something like that, it's still like energy might be like more convenient because it can apply some pyro. Additional pyro application is good. But Cinder City for him is a way. Still, you can convert him to like DPS character. He is not a bad actually. As a DPS character. And yes, unfortunately, yeah, he cannot like do range attack. He's not range, he's melee. Alright. Let me switch the team. Hey Tanuki, how are you doing? This team is good for Imaginarium Theater. Actually, yes. But how to gain attack buff from Pyro Travel? Gain attack buff? I mean, like, attack buff, you mean like that, activate Cinder City? You just need to use his skill, like, on the element you need. In this case, I use like Dendro first, let's say Emily. After that, I use like Traveler Pyro skill to get some Dendro related reactions. In this case, it's burning. And after that, you activate that Cinder City. You can use that skill on Hydro. Then you will get like Vape. You can activate that Melt as well. So yeah, he works actually with any reaction. And with Geo as well. Without no Anemo, definitely. Because yeah, he cannot activate Anemo buff if I'm not mistaken. Because Anemo it's... We can check it.
Alright,
Just a second, let me check that. Oh no, Tanuki, unfortunately, I have an account, but I don't play HSR. Yeah, but time to time I watch the channel, I mean like official channel. I just like watch which characters they are going to release, something like that. I played that game for like 3 weeks, something like that. That's it. Oh yeah, you cannot do against them. You know why? Because yeah, they destroy that Anemo immediately. Yeah. Just a second. Yeah, you cannot get that against them. I don't think it works actually. I think there is inbuilt attack buff from Pyro. Oh yeah, it might be. Just a second. I don't know about that. Let me check that. It's the first time I use Traveler. I'm sorry, like Pyro Traveler, I mean. I usually use Dendro one because Dendro is incredibly convenient. When a Traveler has over 20 Nitro points, the attack AoE of the Blazing Scorching threshold from the elemental fireball after like hits. Okay. No, seems no buff. Yeah, it's only energy, you know, that's it. And damage. And Night Soul points. So yeah, no buff for him. The only buff you can get it's by using this set and activate. So yeah, it's 40% elemental damage bonus buff. Alright. Okay, let me go like free to play like this team. It's going to be Xilonen, like Rosa, Mavuika and Bennett. But yeah, it's great for Kinich actually, not gonna lie. And yeah, for Imaginarium City actually this like Traveler might be extremely useful. You know why? We usually like, if you don't have Mavuika, he is actually pretty good one.
Sooner we're done.
Let me check weapons. So yeah, it's a free-to-play weapon. This one's Favonius one. It's like free-to-play. And yes, Bennett. Let's get some energy and let's do some tests.
The temperature's
Maybe
just
Constellation. Oh yeah,
right.
actually yes, that's my bad. I just completely forgot about it. Let me check that. That's right. That's true. Like when opponents, like when opposing the Lord Primogem fire. Oh yeah, like they take like 4 legs damage. So yeah, attack Traveler attack like so yeah, when opposing the Lord. Oh, actually this one it's pretty like. You know what's the problem with Constellation? the constellation only when you fight against that like lord of the, like if I've got it correct, you know, you see that when you're opposing that lord, you get 40%. So you can, it's no way you activate it when you fight against any other enemy. That's interesting. Maybe just when opposing the lord, you see, like fire connected by, so you get all of the buff only when you just fight against that boss. That's very, very interesting, not gonna lie. Oh, okay, bye-bye, Ali, bye-bye. This traveler is for the story. Are you sure about that? Actually, looks like you're right. You know why? Because actually you're right. Just a second.
This isn't the best spot to lie down.
You know, like, since I'm here, just a second. Let me get all of my energy. Let me get all of my energy just real quick. It's only Bennett.
We go.
Then I will switch to him, and like I will actually you're right, because it's no way I get like constellation 6. I have only constellation 5 and I need to activate them.
Adventure time.
You're right. You're right, because it's like it's only for like the story. Just a second. The original constellation are gonna release the next patch. No. Like we already have constellation actually. Like you need to just like, yeah, we have all of the constellations. Just a second. Yeah, we have 5 of them. This one, it's like constellations for traveler, and oh my, and these are the mats for traveler. So we already have that, right? You know, like I don't want to switch my traveler. I mean, what you need to do, as you know, guys, to switch your traveler to a pyro, it's like approach one of the statue and do resonance. You know why I don't want to do that? I want to do some recording.
Oh crud! I jinxed it. Now it's.
Just a second, let me check it. Oh, you cannot do that. Oh, it's impossible. I mean, you cannot like do, it's like natlan. Yeah, it's not available, right? So yeah, it's only for like Depeche is right. Like it's only for story at the moment. So yeah, and this pyro traveler, it's only to fight against that boss. Because if you see the constellation, all of them, like when you fight against that lord, you know, like that. Does this remove when he unlock constellation? Yes. When you like, yeah, when you unlock all of the constellations, like you cannot unlock all of them because you have only 5 of them. We will get next one after like Yansan tribe commissions will be unlocked. It's like we need to get that region, as you know, guys. So yeah, new region within this area. It's going to be like for Yansan tribe commissions, or like, yeah, tribe yeah, challenges, and after that you can get like last one, but at the moment it's not available. But yes, like, you know, I don't know why it's not available, that pyro traveler. It's available only in this state, in state of like fighting against that boss. And you cannot change it, by the way, because we don't have constellation. And if you notice that, so yeah, it's only against that boss. Maybe they made him that to do, let's say, you know, like, actually, as you know, like fighting against that boss is pretty challenging, you know. You still can actually level up his talents. That's why he has only 5. Just a second. Yeah, I don't want to switch him. I will keep him. Yeah, I want to do like some... Why would they so such a specific traveler DPS? Oh yeah, it's because of boss. That boss is actually pretty difficult to fight against. That's why, you know, like not all of the players get mavuika, but you need some damage, and traveler is not a bad option actually against that boss. That's why, maybe because he is kind of broken against that boss. Alrighty, let me do some like damage test again with Rosa. Like to do one shots, Diona is better. Just keep that in mind. With Xilonen, I would say, but I will try it. With Kachina, it was like kind of, let me try like, so yeah, I am going to do the test like Xilonen, Rosa, Mavuika, and Bennett. And then I will switch Rosa and do the damage, like to Diona, and do the damage again.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Rise with us!
I'm going in! Shiver! Yeah!
Wrath from the skies!
So yeah, it was like 596. It's kinda, it was a free-to-play build and team. Just a second, let me just... Let me just do it again for more consistent results. But still, it would like, it's not like he would have become broken like hell. No, actually he's not bad. You know why? Let me just show you. Because if you fight against that boss, he looks like get all of the stuff, especially to fight against that boss. So let's say if you level up the talents, like you see the constellations. When against that boss and using skill on burst, you get 40% attack buff. When against that boss using, while in the Night Soul Blessing, you get pyro, like an opponent with pyro attacks, that opponent's pyro resistance is decreased by 20 for 6 seconds, 2 stacks. It's like actually means like 40%, that's crazy. Also, Traveler gains 40% damage bonus pyro. Another one. All party members will restore 4% their max HP. It's like when a like rated by after using the elemental burst. So yeah, he is a healer as well. You see, for the next 10 seconds, the Traveler will regain 4 energy per second. That's crazy actually. So yeah, he's a healer in this state. Also, when opposing like yeah, like the Traveler's crit rate is increased by 20% and their crit damage is increased by 40. Actually, this is like kinda Constellation 6 gaming, you know. And let's check last one. While in the Night Soul Blessing, the speed is increased by 20, their stamina consumption by 30. That's crazy, actually. Normal and charge attack, so yeah, and healing. Like, actually, it's broken as hell, not gonna lie. And you know what, Rohit? These characters are available for you as well, if you finish the story. All constellation buff only for one boss. Exactly, that's true. That's why it's so broken. I was out of like for a while, but did you try Kaya or Chun? No, I haven't. Oh yes, Stefan. No, I haven't tried Kaya. I will try to use. Now I try. Let me
Adventuring is right up.
Let me do 2 rounds with all of the cryo characters I have. I will try Rosa first. It was like 596. Then I will try Diona, and after that I will try Xianyun and Kai.
Light it up.
I maybe will do the video, by the way, guys. If you want me to, I can do the video about the damage. I did one actually, but it was like only with Citlali and different like what is better, attack sense or EM sense. But I can do with different characters, no problem. If you want me to. This constellation would like go crazy if you wasn't only one. Yeah, actually, you know why Depeche, not gonna lie, all of the constellation just insane. Like, you know why? Because it's kinda not bad, but unfortunately it's only for one boss. Yeah, of course it would be nice to increase the talent level, but still, he's a healer, just imagine. I didn't expect that actually. So yeah, all nearby party members will restore 40 HP of their max HP. Within like the next 10 seconds, the Traveler will regain. So yeah, it's actually crazy constellations. And if you notice that, just a second, if you check this one, oh yeah, it's constellation 11 as well. So yeah, Alright, so now let's do one more test, then switch to another character.
If you insist on putting yourself to the
Rise with the sun! Bring it!
Everybody stand back! That's gonna hurt in the morning! Punishment!
Light up the blazing sun!
Yeah, it's the same damage for 596. So now let's switch to Diona.
Sand is the natural enemy of fire and civilization. And light it up!
Let's light it up! Judgment!
I should have changed Diona, then like do some energy. My bad, I will do it like that in advance. By the way, it's like only level 71.
Leave it.
71 Diona. Oh yeah, she has an energy, that's crazy. Alright.
full throttle!
Yeah, I don't like this transition like mechanic actually. Now let's wait because like I have like a little bit buffs. Let me just like get rid of that. So yeah, rotation is going to be yeah.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Burn it down!
I'm going in!
Didn't see that coming.
Look at you, Boozhill!
Let's ride!
Here I come!
No. Let me do it again. With Rosa is more convenient because you know why? Rosa just like she's actually extremely quickly like in using burst and skill. Diona like yeah, it's a hold skill to apply some additional cryo, you know.
I'm flying!
I didn't know that. I'm
Light it
flying.
up!
Think you can bully me?
Alright. I'm flying. Okay.
if you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Burn it down! Bring it!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Can't handle your drink? Huh, sketched you!
Rise from the skies!
Yeah, I messed up. I messed up again. I need to use maybe second one.
Rise with the sun!
Think you can bully me? Shake it and stir!
Off we go!
Rosa is underrated 4-star. She has a good cry. Yeah, actually, you know, like, actually she has a great application. And her application, she applies application like Citlali every 2 seconds, if you like, if you will to know. But the problem is, like, let's say yes, the second best one is like in usability, it's Rosa. Unfortunately, Diona gives you more because Diona gives you additional elemental mastery, which is actually extremely valuable.
if you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Burn it down!
Everybody stand back! Look at you, Boozhound! Think you can bully me?
Light of the blazing sun!
Now she applies some crap. Okay. Yeah, just Mavuika's application, it's pretty, like, high. It's not like... But she doesn't give buff. Like, she only gives you some crit rate. Like, you mean, like, Rosa? She doesn't give any buff but crit rate. That's it. It's actually pretty okay, but for Mavuika, since Obsidian Codex, it's not so important. But yeah, let's give a couple... We need to get that cryo first.
Light it up!
Yeah! I'm here.
I like using Rosa, you know why? I like use Rosa because, like, yeah, her application is great. It's every 2 seconds. She's pretty fast and she's polar. I mean, like, yeah, no elemental mastery buff. But overall, when you use with, like, kinda national team with, like, Xianling, Bennett, Rosa and Xinchu, it's actually extremely great team. Let's give it a try again, but I need to wait maybe.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Rise with the...
Teamwork is dreamwork! Can't handle your drink! Huh! Shake it and stir it! Scratch
Oh my. Okay, dreamers, bye bye, thanks for joining. Let's do a couple times. Actually, it's possible, it's just like maybe I do something wrong, but no, it's not like that. This boss just destroys that aura immediately. Or maybe I should use... Maybe I should avoid using like Mavuika's skill. Actually, let's try use... Oh yeah, you know what? Let me do something different. Like, yeah, it's my bad.
Light it up!
My bad.
Bring it!
Shake it and stir it!
Let's light it up!
Because actually... just a second. This one doesn't give me literally anything, that skill, right? Tab, hold. So yeah, it's just application, right? Just like, yeah, let's don't use that skill. No. Actually try to avoiding using it, because you know why? It doesn't give me anything. I can use like a little bit different. Let me do it like this rotation. Actually, if you want to do like only like burst damage test, it's way more convenient to do. So the rotation is going to be like this. You use Bennett, burst, then you use Xilonen, then you use Diona, and after that you use Mavuika's burst. So yeah, let me do it like this one. It's actually more accurate, I would say.
We go!
So yeah, like
if
something.
you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Everybody stand! Diana special! Scratch!
Pyroclastic surge!
a dash of color with a spirit of light.
So yeah, like the damage was better than with Rosa. It's 698. Let's do it again. Because that skill actually gives you anything. You know why you use skill? Because, like, yeah, it's like because of application. Let me just write down the... Like with Rosa we did 596, with Diona 698. So yeah, it's obviously better damage. So yeah, like it's obviously better damage. You just need to avoid using that skill, that's it. Let me do one more time, then I switch to Xianyun.
Shaken and stirred.
So that's like, because you know why is that? Since Mavuika applies like pyro application every 2 seconds, Diona is not so like fast cryo application. That's why you just like, you cannot get that. That's literally impossible.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Teamwork is strict.
bring it.
Look at you, Bootail.
Wrath from the sky!
So yeah, it's like the same damage. 698. So it's exact the same damage. Now let's try to use Xianyun. It's like close to 800 by the way.
Sand is the natural enemy of
If
fire
you use
and
burst first
civilization.
and like have obsidian
In the
codex,
desert,
will you get 40?
Ruins
Yes.
are all that remain to tell the story of the past.
Oh, actually that's an interesting question. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, you know, like, since it's only crit rate and she crits, looks like I get the stuff. I got your point, actually, Stefan, you're right, because to activate, like, oh, let's try it. You know, like what? Let's do it. Let's give it a try. Just a second. I know what you mean. I think you do. Yes, like, but let's do the try. Like what Stefan like told me to test. Like, just tell me that. So yeah, as you know, guys, this Obsidian Codex, it's activate 40% CV crit rate. So let's use her skill.
Burn it down!
You definitely get that 40. You see, it's 79, but it's only crit rate. Now let's give it. Let's try it. Let me get Fighting Spirit. Use that burst before, like, without hitting anyone, and try to see. Just a second. I got the point. Just a second. I think you should get that. Since we don't need to have like full Fighting Spirit, right? Just a second. So yeah, let's get rid of that number. Let's just, yeah. Yeah, you see, like, it's 39, right? Let's just, like, without any enemy.
Light of the blazing sun!
Yeah, you got this. So yeah, like, you don't even need to touch the, like, hit the enemy to get this buff. Because like she crits, like it was like two tests, and yeah, I got all of the crits. Let me now switch to Xianyun. My Xianyun, unfortunately, he is also level 70-ish, something like that, or 60, even 60. That's alright.
Present.
By the way, to increase the damage, you know what, guys? If you want to, oh yeah, let me do this test actually. Let me switch back to Diona and do another test, like if you want me to. It's actually not a bad test. To increase the damage, what you can do? You can go Tenacity on like Diona, and this will definitely increase your like, oh, like, yeah, you know why? Since you're going to use the skill. Just a second. So yeah, it was like 698, right? So yeah, I just a second. Give me a couple seconds. I usually use Diona actually, you know why? So that's why it's like, it was like HP if I'm not mistaken, right? Or yeah, it was HP. Now so what you can do, you can actually use tenacity. Overload, no, not overload, just a second. Like, yeah, you can use like this set, which is tenacity. Tenacity actually, because you know why? This one is like overpowered. Oh, actually, it also gives you the same stuff. Attack is increased by 20 for 12 seconds, right? 4 piece using elemental burst, but you do that. So yeah, you no need to do that actually, because this one gives you the same buff, 20%. Like, yeah, no, my bad. So since you use noblesse, it's way more like, let's say, consistent than tenacity. No need to go for that. But no, that's a problem. You know why? Yeah, that's a problem because we use Bennett with this one as well, but this effect cannot stack. So yeah, like here, let's change the set. It's a problem. Just a second. Because you cannot use double tenacity on your team. Level doesn't matter at all. You just need, and by the way, substats doesn't matter at all. Do we have energy? Oh, yeah.
Light it up! Adventure time! Think you can bully me?
Full throttle! Burn it down!
Alright, let me do the test again. I will do like only one run. But now we should get more damage. You also can use instructor set actually. Instructor set will give you more damage, even more damage, and I will test it as well. Just a second. As you know, instructor set gives you EM, and since you do reaction, so yeah, like the rotation is going to be the same.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Everybody stand! Bring it! Diana, special!
come back when you're more advanced.
Oh my. Oh my.
Open.
She unfortunately can one-shot you. She unfortunately, that boss unfortunately can one-shot, even though I was kinda under the shield. Okay, you know, let's do what? This one is energy recharge. I'll switch. I don't want to mess up with like... Yeah, let's go defense one. Hydro damage, we don't need that. Oh yeah, it has HP, just a second, and... defense. Yeah, I don't have so many. No, Diana, unfortunately, yeah, like that boss actually, if you like, let's say, missed a couple seconds, like a second or something, yeah, that boss just one-shot you.
Light it up!
Shake it and stir!
Bring it!
Hey Andy, how are you doing? Alright, so let me just use... After that I will use Diona with Instructor. And I will show you like how can you increase the damage of your like free-to-play team. I mean, yes, like let's... I'm good, thank you very much Andy, I'm good. So...
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Go in! Look at you, Boozhound! Think you can bully?
Wrath from the sky!
here I come!
Oh, it didn't melt. It didn't melt. It happens.
Try and stop me!
Bring it!
Aster!
It happens. Alrighty. So,
Off we go! Off we go!
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Everybody stand! Diona Special! Think you can bully?
Pyroclastic surge!
yeah. If you notice that the damage was increased by 35k, it's because of tenacity. Now let's do with instructor set.
Sand is the natural enemy of fire and civilization. In the desert,
By using instructor set, we should get even more damage. Just let me get the energy. Yeah, you know why? Because I used Noblesse on Diona, but Noblesse is a set which cannot be stacked. So yeah, you cannot increase attack. But now I get additional 20 attack by using the skill like before using Mavuika's burst. So it means more damage. Now let's do another test, but with instructor set, which actually should give me even more damage.
Let's light it up!
burn it down!
Instructor set, as you know guys, it's a 4-star set, which is actually pretty crazy. Unfortunately, I used all of them like on my other characters. Yeah, but it is what it is. Let's do like HP, I should have won, yeah. Oh yeah. Setos. Oh yeah, it's like, it's actually, yeah, that's alright. Let's go like this. I don't have so much energy recharge, but that's alright. We have all of the energy. Now let's do the test. I hope I can do it like in first try. Rotation is the same.
you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Teamwork is strength! Look at you, Boozound! Shake your ass!
Wrath from the skies!
You see, like the damage is like 700 and like 749. And why is that? Because since it's melt damage, by the way, you will get more numbers with vape as well. Just keep that in mind. So what you can do, like if you want to get more damage, you just need to switch couple artifacts. By the way, level like for artifact doesn't matter at all. You need to go like level 0, because like if you see that upon triggering an elemental reaction increases all party members elemental mastery. So yeah, if you check after using that skill, if you check Mavuika's elemental mastery, it will be increased by 120. So yeah. So yeah, 750. Now let's do the test with Xianyun, because yeah, Xianyun we will going to like, as you know, like Rosa give us less damage by 100, so Dione is better because of that elemental mastery. But we can compare Rosa with Xianyun, because let's say they are kind of comparable with each other. Oh, and yes, if I switch my artifacts on Rosa as well to tenacity, I can get more damage. It's about like, yeah, 35% more damage. But let's do the set like
Time for some training?
Let's do the test without switching any artifacts, because yeah, he is like, oh yeah, he is on like whatever without any buffs. Finally, the Crow Archon. Oh yeah, like Xianyun? You mean Xianyun? Oh, no problem. Actually, Xianyun is crazy. You know why? Back then, it was about like couple years ago, maybe something like that. We have enemies like Lectors, you know, like especially the Hydra ones. They are super annoying. They were super annoying back then. And Xianyun was the way. You know why? Because when you use
Swift and merciful.
all of the attacks, you see it converts to cryo. Within that, you see, like now I have cryo infusion. It's not so, right? Now, like, just a second. Now it's gone. You see, like it's ordinary attack. And you get that by using his skill. That's crazy, actually. It was extremely useful. Oh, by the way, my Xianyun is Constellation 5, not 6. So yeah, he is just insanely crazy character. That was back then he was extremely useful. He was better than Ganyu, by the way.
Rise with the sun!
Because what we did back then, using Xianyun, using like Zhongli or any other like pretty fast characters with like pretty fast attack, and that's it, you're done. Because all of the normal attacks converts to cryo, and you just keep that Hydrolector at the same place, you know? You just freeze them, freeze him, freeze him. Can C6 Bennett override his infusion? Override his infusion? Yes, he can. Like his infusion, you mean like Xianyun infusion? Yes, you know why I think? Because like any element in this game has priority, and the Pyro one has the most priority in this game. So because of that, yes, he can. But unfortunately, I cannot test it. Because yeah, for me, he's only Constellation 5. I haven't activated this yet. Let's do the same rotation. You know why? Because I don't know, like if I'm not mistaken, Xianyun application is also pretty slow. Hey Mirak Vortex, I'm planning to C6 my Bennett for extra damage from Mavuika. What do you think? I think if your account is pretty new, I wouldn't suggest you to do that. You know why? Because Mavuika's damage is okay, you know? The problem is you mostly will do that burst damage. More burst damage, but when it comes to normal attacks like charge attacks, since you need to be within that circle, it might be a little bit difficult. So yeah, like you know, like you will get about like not so much It's only like, it's only bigger number, you know, that's it. I wouldn't suggest you, but it's up to you. You will not mess up with other characters, because it's mostly Ayaka, it mostly, Eula, Ayaka, and some of the characters, but not so many. So actually it's not a bad idea, but maybe I would suggest you to wait a little bit. You know why? So yeah, as you know guys, Constellation 6, what it does, it's just like, yeah, all of the Sword, Claymore and Polearm characters, like, yeah, within that circle gets Pyro, like, infusion and also like Pyro damage bonus. Actually this Pyro damage bonus is crazy, because on top of that attack buff you get like this one is actually insane. It's more damage, definitely.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Somebody sponsors some Primogem 56 PD right now. I'm only like Mitsuri more pools. I mean, by the way, Andy, like we will get new event like in like this one in like in 2 days. So yeah, it's additional Primogems. I'm like veteran, so yes. You know, like my account is pretty old as well. It's 4 years account, but for me he's still like Constellation 5, you know. So yeah, it's up to you. I would suggest you to wait a little bit. You know why? Because Mavuika's personal damage, it's so crazy. Why do you need more than that? I mean, like she easily can do like 800k without like as a free to play. And by the way, this weapon I use, it's not the best one. Let's say you can use Gravestone and you can get more damage. Let's consider like Gravestone as a free to play because you can get it out of like standard banner.
Let's go find some treasure.
Additional, yeah, enough now. I got it. Oh, it doesn't apply to bow characters, forgot. Oh yeah, that's true. But you know, like, yeah, it doesn't apply to bow characters, but no. Actually, yeah, no.
Adventure team, assemble!
Actually, Yoimiya can get that Pyro damage bonus. You can check it. Like, if you like it's no. Sword inside that radius gain, you can get this one. I mean, if you have Constellation 6, you can check it. If you don't have, if I'm not mistaken, as I know, you get this one. You get this one, Pyro damage bonus.
Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me. I want to try to build
my Mavuika, or actually, Mirak, if you like, I want to try. I mean, like, yeah, it's better to build her. I mean, like, if you got her. So yeah, let's do Xianyun test.
Off we go.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
everybody stand!
This spells the end of the exorcist.
The aim is a dodge, got it?
Pyroclastic surge!
Yeah, that was like, I just waiting, like, my bad. It's better to use like his, maybe, yeah, let me, like, that boss is like terrible. I'm talking about normal attack cause she get Pyro infusion. Oh, I see now. Actually, yes, it's not a bad idea because you know why? Well, like, it's up to you. For me, it's level 1, but let's say multipliers actually not bad, and you can use plunge attacks, which is actually maybe why you can use like Mavuika normal attacks, because they are pretty fast. These are like super fast, actually extremely fast. You know, if you compare with any other Claymore we have, they are extremely slow. Like she has a like kind of sword character. You know, in this case, yes, you can use like you can increase that normal attack. Still, for Mavuika, her priority, it's definitely her burst first, after that her skill. And if you ask me, I even wouldn't suggest you to level up Crown her skill. You know why? Because it's not so huge damage. It's good damage. Level 9 is more than enough, but it depends. Therefore, it's good. Alright. Okay, let me do the test again. Unfortunately, my Xianyun will die immediately. You know what? Let me check the weapon I used. I used, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my god. Just a second. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, that weapon. It's like he is only level. Yeah. 61.
Burn it down!
Let's light it up!
A touch of frost.
Bring it!
Swift and merciful.
Huh?
Light it up!
Alright. I will use that burst to avoid that hit. Does her skill convert in normal attacks like Arlecchino? Convert? No, no. Like, yes, but after using burst. Let's say if you use burst, then yes. If you see that, like after using burst, like normal attacks damage bonus and charge attack damage bonus increase. But normal attack damage bonus, it's super low, but charge attack damage bonus is way more higher. So it's like 100% higher, like twice higher. So yeah, overall I wouldn't suggest you to do normal attacks. But normal attacks, it doesn't mean like these ones. It means attacks when you like on the bike, you know, like it means like these attacks. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, just like because when she uses her burst, or like she is riding that motorcycle and do normal or charge attacks. That's why like increasing level of normal attacks, I would say it's make no sense. Maybe it's good to level up her normal attacks. Actually, no. Like if you ask me, that's why it makes no sense, because like all of the buffs, like when you use this burst, all of the buffs only goes to like normal attacks on the bike normal attacks. You know, like with this one, Flame Strider. So Flame Strider, it means like when he is on that motorbike. I'm talking about like normal attack cause pyro. Yes, yeah, I got you, Mirak. Like, yeah, let's say you want to do something like it's, you know, like you can do that, but I wouldn't suggest you. If you ask me, you can, like, she's an Archon after all, but yeah, she deserves something. But you know, like if you're low on Mora on mats, I maybe would suggest you to keep at level 1 because it makes no sense. Yes, in Overworld it might be useful, but in Spire Abyss or like let's say in when you fight against bosses, you definitely will use that burst. You know why? Because by using that burst, you also get some buff, which is like this one, which is 40% additional elemental damage bonus. So like avoiding using that, it means huge loss of your damage, of your DPS. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, like it makes no sense to use Bennett's and normal attacks, like ordinary normal attacks, to get something. I don't think it's like good, but it's up to you. That's why I maybe wouldn't suggest you to C6 Bennett, because she gets so much stuff out of that burst, so it makes no sense to C6 Bennett now, only because of infusion. I mean, why level up normal when you can nuke the enemy? Oh yes, that's true. Actually, yes. If you mean like this one, then yes, that's true. No need to do that. I mean like you can, but it, yeah, kinda a waste of mats in my opinion.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Going in!
Submit for judgment. After all that training.
Oh my god, for real. Yeah, anyway, like
No more mistakes.
let's go. It was like 596. Actually, it's the same damage like Rosaria did. And you know why? Like, let me show. You know why? Actually, it's okay. It's true. Because Rosaria only applies cryo and you do melt. And that Xianyun also applies only cryo and you do melt. So yeah, let's say damage difference between Rosa and Xianyun, it's 0. No damage difference. because it's the same buffs. It's Xilonen's buffs, it's Bennett's buffs, and it's Mavuika's buff. That's it. So let's say if you switch Xianyun to instructor set, you can get more damage, but not like Diona gives you. You know why? That's why Diona is the best, well, second one best. But unfortunately, Diona, when you do normal attacks, she's not so reliable. In this case, Rosa is more reliable to do melting throughout that flame strider like charge attacks. So yeah, using Xianyun is not a great idea. Actually, Kaya will do this exact the same damage, 596. Let me just do the test with Kaya. My Kaya is also like 60. I'm sorry, guys.
This will be interesting.
59. It's the same damage. Like no, it was 596. The same, exact the same damage like Rosa did. They're kind of same. Yeah, exactly. They're not. They are exactly the same. And Kaya will do the same. You know why? Because it's only melt damage without any buff. The only buff you can... Okay, let me switch this one. I don't use Kaya so much, so yeah. Let me go at least level 1. Sacrificial sword. So yeah, it's like... Yeah, if you switch to Tenacity, you can get more damage. But I'm not going to do that. Let's just do the test. And just notice that thing, like, you see like Kaya's normal attacks? It's kind of like this, right? Now let's... Even though she's a Claymore, her normal attack speed is faster than Kaya's sword attacks. That's crazy, actually. I don't care. I hate when, like, Abyss needs specific characters to clear it, like the Mimic. Oh, you know, like, Miracle, like, it's... always going to be like that. They just like need to, like, you know, like it's only within Spire Lobby. It's not only within Spire Lobbies, it's only within events as well. It's always going to be like that. So yeah, they just like, yeah. And by the way, if you know, like next Spire Lobbies is going to be buff for Mizuki. That's crazy.
Cool it! Dodge this!
Let's light it up!
Freeze!
Huh? Bring it!
It's been long, I haven't seen Kaya. Kaya is not bad actually, but you know what's the problem with Kaya, like Stefan? Why Kaya is not great? You need to have Kaya Constellation 6 to get additional Icicle. It's like kinda, and now when you use his burst, he only has like 3 Icicle around him. With Constellation 6, he gets additional 1. It's 4. It means more Kaya application. So without that Constellation, using Kaya in melt teams is not a great idea. If you don't have any other options, then yes. But if you don't have any other options, even Rosaria Constellation 2 is more than enough. Because Rosaria actually doesn't need Constellation 6. She only needs Constellation 2, which increase her burst like duration for like up to 4 seconds. But anyway, let's do the test. Oh, I mean, like, it's called endgame content for a reason. So, like, wait, you can build Melt Kaya with C6 Bennett? No, like, with C6 Bennett?
Seems all the other knights already have
with
their
C6
hands
Bennett? Actually, yes, you can, because you use burst. Well, like, oh, you are not going to do normal attacks, you just use that burst. Yes, you can, why not? Oh yeah, it's definitely slow. I didn't know Kaya. Oh yeah, like, yeah, it's like kinda icicle around him, but with Constellation. Because, like, yeah, it's now 3, but 4 means more application. So yeah, let's try to do it.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Everybody stand!
Oh, so sorry.
Pyroclastic surge! Time to buckle down.
adaptive color of the spirit of life.
I don't think it's possible with Sky, actually. With this Sky, I don't think it's possible. Yeah, not gonna lie. I mean, like...
Sand is the natural enemy of
Oh
fire
yeah, about
and
the banner.
civilization.
Actually, you know why?
In the desert,
Yeah,
ruins
I
are
don't
all
think
that remain
I don't
to
think
tell the
it's possible
story of
with
the
Kaya.
past.
Not gonna lie. Oh, you know why? Like it's you don't see like Kaya because Kaya it's impossible to get Kaya within this banner. You can only get Kaya within standard banner, and you can only get Kaya like within that shop. That's it. So it's only two places. We have three characters, which is Kaya, which is Amber, and Lisa. Like this one. Lisa, Amber, and Kaya. And they are not available within that premium banner. Just keep that in mind. You can only get them from standard banner, and you can only get them from a shop. That's it.
Dodge this!
Let's light it up!
Cool it!
Point proof, Citlali has no replacement. Yes, actually, unfortunately, Citlali has no replacement whatsoever. I mean, you can use Rosa. Rosa is not so great. But now let me do the same the same team, but with Citlali actually, and you will see the difference. I will show you
I'm never late.
I will show you my build. She is with 4-piece tenacity, like 4-piece instructor set, and with this weapon. With this weapon, as you know, like which is TDDS, when switching your characters, the new characters get 48% attack for 10 seconds. On top of that, she has res rate. Like, you see, like Pyro, 20% up to, and also I use Xilonen on Cinder City. So yeah, now let's do the test with Citlali. Citlali can be replaced, but by man. You know, like why Citlali is also so great. Citlali is great because she is crazy for arlecchino. She is just insane. I will do the test with arlecchino, by the way. Let's do the same stuff. Just a second. Yeah, no buffs. Free to play weapons. Let me show you the weapons, guys. So yeah, it's a craftable one, refinement one. It's like 20 level. It's like this one is event one, and yeah, this one is craftable as well.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
I'm going in! You two! Time to light up the blazing sun!
Yeah, it didn't melt, right? Yeah. Actually, you don't need to use that burst. If I'm not mistaken, you don't need to. Let's try without using that burst. I mean Citlali's burst. You know why? Because we only need that... yeah, that, you know what that burst does? That burst only gives you Night Soul points to increase that cryo application. That's it. But we have enough.
Burn it down!
Fulfill our pact!
I think this smell came from like somewhere else. What? Show me a free-to-play Citlali. Ah, yeah. Actually, yeah. That was not a great one. Let me do it again. No problem. Yeah, like let me avoid using that burst. You know why? Actually, to do like damage, it's kinda not okay. Because it's a time waste. So yeah, using only that skill is more than enough. Alrighty, just a second. Let me just wait a little bit. You know why? Because when you use this weapon, TDDS, it's better to wait at least like 15 seconds, something like that.
If you insist on putting yourself to the
Teamwork
test,
is strict. Bring it. Get fulfill our pact. Show no mercy.
No? Okay, you need to use that burst. I use Bennett buff, so yeah, that's right. She just like extremely. Okay, my bad. It's another one, by the way. That shield looks cute. Oh yeah, shield, yeah, she's like Citlali's shield is actually crazy. And you know, like, even though I have only like 660 elemental mastery, which is actually not so, like, not a huge number, not a high number, it's still okay. It's still okay. I mean, like, you can like kinda get, like, for arlecchino, this shield is just crazy. Alright.
We go.
I think she has like two kinds of shields. Two kinds of shield? No, it's only one. I mean, it's only out of her skill. That's it. So yeah, only this one. That's why I just like, crown this one already. Because you see, like, shield damage observation. That's a shield damage overall. This one is only damage. Even though it has like crazy multiplier, it's only damage. You see the multiplier at level 8. If you level this up, I have books, but I want to level up Xilonen skill. It's 930k. That's crazy multiplier. Okay.
if you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Everybody stand. Bring it. Get to work. Eat Lalene. Eat Papa. Pyroclastic surge.
So yeah, the damage was 806. That's actually more than any other characters did. So it's not 1 million because yeah, like I need to level up her, or like Mavuika is at level 9 at the moment, but you see the difference. Difference is actually great. By the way, you can increase the damage a little bit, like if you switch Xilonen on Petra set, and Citlali on Cinder City. But it's not, you know, like I did couple tests, it's only about like 2% more damage. And because of that, so yeah, I switched Citlali again to like that EM set. Yeah, I feel like Citlali has tap and hold, two types of. Oh no, it's only like it's only tap. It like she doesn't have any hold.
Fulfill our pact.
No, look, she doesn't have any hold. Like it's only tap. Oh, I don't have, unfortunately, I don't have Citlali's weapon, but I have like Xilonen's weapon, and yes, let me do with like just a second. Like yeah, but I have. Let me switch to all of the weapons.
Light it up. Let's light it up. Show no mercy.
That doll changes what? Now switch to what? That doll changes? Yes. I mean like use it like you mean like that Pokemon? Yes. If when you use like when she apply cryo, this one is like white kinda, whitish, you know, like yeah, he is different. Because she has two states. She has a shield state and she has a cryo application applying state. That's why. When you use this one, it's like this. Because she needs to hit the enemy to activate that passive, I mean like her application, that's why. So yeah, like it's different. Now it's a shield state. It's Papa. Okay, let me wait a little bit, because now I got like attack buff. To white, that's true, yeah. And but like sometimes like she doesn't apply that cryo rotation circle when you use her skill. You know why, Andy? Because you are far away from an enemy. That's why you need to be close to an enemy. If you notice that, I usually do, I try to be close to an enemy. If you cannot hit him, you cannot get that pyro. That's true. It's only the shield state. That's why.
Off we go.
So now, like, let me just check it again. I like all the characters with like the 5-star weapons. It's still like as a free-to-play, doing the damage 806 at level. Now my like, by the way, I can increase the damage. It's only level 9 because, as you know, like yeah, I don't have these mats. I will get them tomorrow, so I will increase the damage definitely.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Makes sense. That's a Pokemon looks goofy. Yes, that's true. The Depeche, like that's true. Like you need to like. So yeah, let's try the damage.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test,
Teamwork is trick. Bring it! You two! Tight! Wrath from the sky!
very well.
So it was 1,164 like K damage. It's actually, yes, it's way better. Like it's like 250 more than I got. Like so yeah, like with
Sand
this weapons,
is the natural enemy of fire and civilization.
I
In
don't
the
know if
desert,
it's count free to play because
ruins
not
are
everyone
all that
vote for
remain to tell the
Xilonen
story
Citlali.
of the past.
I mean, like, you know why? Actually, let's say you still can use Rosa or Diona and you can get 750k damage, but Xilonen is actually character. I mean, and you use like free-to-play weapons. I feel you, but you know, like I don't have constellations, so actually you can consider it like as a free-to-play. Yeah, only like Bennett, but everyone has Bennett. And I usually try to use all of the craftable weapons to do the tests. And actually Bennett's like weapons also like gives you a ton of buff. Yeah, 1 million like, and so, but it's not my max damage. For me, like with the same team, or like it's kinda, just a second, let me check the damage. I just switched couple artifacts. So yeah, it's 1,213,000 damage. So yeah, it's max, like with the same team, because I switched couple artifacts on my Mavuika and I got the same, like this damage. Alright, now. Oh yeah, let me do what? You know what? Just a second. Let me do a arlecchino test, and maybe that's it.
Rise with the sun!
Off we go! Let's light it up!
I do have Xilonen, but I don't know what to use in place of Citlali. Or in place of Citlali, if you want Mirak to do like more damage, it's Diona. If you want to get more consistent like melt, it's Rosa. That's it. It's like, in my opinion, it's so... Oh yeah, we have Ganyu, by the way. If you have Ganyu, you can use Ganyu. Ganyu is also not bad. what let's say the best one is Diona, because Diona also gives you shield. The only problem with Diona, like when you use Mavuika skill, like yeah, she destroys that cryo. You cannot keep that cryo on an enemy, so you need to use that skill, Diona skill, and definitely use not Favonius weapon, but sacrificial one. You know why? To get a chance for second skill attack. Diona could work for nuke, but yeah, that's true. Diona only for nuking. Only for nuking, that's it. Because, let's say, not only for nuking, like since you get... you can go double cryo, by the way, you know? Actually, it's also, like, we don't have... If you have Xilonen, the best scenario for nuking, it's like this. Let's go for Diona. But I would still suggest you...
Need my help as usual?
But I would suggest you to go for Rosa instead. So yeah, with Rosa you can...
we're done, the better.
You can do more, because Rosa also... Like, you don't need higher constellation, you only need constellation 2, which increase your burst duration. That's it. So yeah, like now let me try like something like
Whatever
that.
you need.
I'm going to use Arlecchino,
An insurmountable.
but my Arlecchino is going to be with his signature weapon. I will switch to signature weapon, just a second. 2 million on Scarabos, let's go. Yes, like actually yes, it's possible to do like about like 2 million like on Scarabos with like crown talent. But you know why? I usually don't try to use Scarabos or like that mechanical array, because you know why? They have like they both have low resistances, and that's a kind of cheating in my opinion, you know? So yeah, I'm not chasing the great numbers. I just want to check my damage with like, let's say, usually ordinary damage, you know, like average damage. That's why I use this boss. I know why highest damage with Mavuika. I don't know no, it's impossible. 2k it means no, like it means it didn't melt. Like 200k it didn't melt then. So yeah. Now let's try with Arlecchino. Arlecchino is a little bit like kinda difficult to do, but more satisfying. Just like if I can.
If you insist on putting yourself to the
Overrule! Bring it!
Everybody stand back! Fulfill our pact! Citlali, East Papa!
Like the max damage, it's 297. Like that's how. And by the way, if you see the shield is on me, even though I have only 660 EM. So Citlali makes Arlecchino just crazy. Yes, I have a signature shield, signature weapon, but still, even without signature, you can do pretty decent amount of damage. And I still have Bond of Life. How powerful she is now. Maybe get... No, it's not 100 actually. It's like the max damage was 297. 297, like, you know, like, that Bond of Life on Arlecchino works a little bit difficult. If you have, the more you have, the more it's damage. Like, when it's depleting, like, you get less and less damage. So the max damage is 297. Okay, let me do a couple more domains maybe, and yeah. Why is that? Oh yeah, it's because of like your melt damage, yes. Like, you know why, let me show you by the way, why you cannot get melt. It's actually pretty easy to do. It's not so difficult. Let me just show you. So let's say you don't have Citlali, right? Let's use, I don't know, Mirak, if you don't have Citlali, let's use Rosa. And let me show you what you need to do to get that melt damage. Just a second. It's actually pretty easy. It's not so difficult. Maybe you just like... What? No, Mavuika can do a lot of damage. What did you do with your build? Oh, no, it's not like that. It's maybe like build is correct, actually. The problem is the timing. The only problem is the timing. Since this game is mostly about reactions, you need to wait application. If you miss that application or mess with applications, then yes, you get no damage whatsoever. Because as you know, even though like melt, it's a multiplier. I mean, like yeah, it's still like scales on elemental mastery and character level. So yeah, to get more damage, you definitely need to level up your Mavuika to level 90. Definitely. Because difference in damage between level 80 and 90, it's maybe about like 10 to 15%. It's actually a huge number. Other than that, if you do the damage, just let me show you. So yeah, I will try the same thing, but what you need to do, if you know when you approach the boss, it shows the bar, HP bar of the boss. And if you apply some element, you just watch like this bar. No need to watch what I do, just watch this bar. As soon as you see the cryo icon, you need to use Mavuika's burst. That's it. Just let me show you.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test, teamwork is strict.
Now it's...
Let's ride! Shiver! Light of the blazing sun!
You see?
Time to buckle down.
You see that? Like, as soon as you see that cryo icon, you need to use that burst. That's it. That's the only, like, let's say, condition you do. If you see pyro and you use burst, you will mess up. You will get the pyro damage. That's why you get Miracle like 200s. That's it. No, Lila, unfortunately, not great. You know why? The problem with Lila, her pyro application is either like we can do maybe melt with Lila, but yes, actually we can. But let's give it a try. I'm short on artifacts cause no, Miracle. Like 200, it's like you need. Like actually, if you ask me, the damage you can do, it's about like 400 to 500 damage. Okay, definitely. 200, it's like it's not a melt most likely. You just watch that application on the bar, enemy bars. That's it. Oh, let me show you by the way. You do get the melt only when that cryo is on that boss. Let me show you. So yeah, let's say I switch to like Rosa, right?
Yeah.
I apply melt.
Let's light it up.
That's a melt damage. Just a second.
You can't run.
Another one.
Run it down.
And it's melt. You see? That's how you do it.
Bring it.
You apply cryo.
Let's light it up. Yeah.
So yeah, now it's not melt. It's additional. Like, it's ordinary like pyro damage. So you need to apply that. No, use like I think like she needs some fixing and investment. Don't use Glad on Mavuika. Oh yes, of course. I use Obsidian Codex best artifact. I mean, like actually, you can use like
Come on,
like
let's go.
Which was Glad one? No, you can use Glad, but you know why? I don't think it's like I tested with Glad as well because I have pretty good artifacts. But you know what's the problem? The problem is her personal damage, like I mean like skill damage is not so high. It's only like it's increased by maybe 50%, you know? But you lose a lot of damage. Obsidian gives you a lot of buff. I mean like that 40% crit rate, just insane. Even though Mavuika's Ascension is crit damage, you still need that Obsidian Codex. So yeah, let's try with Lila. Oh yeah, I have like with Lila actually you can do melt. The problem is you need to avoid using that skill again. Let me just try once. But yes, Mirak, you definitely can do it. It's like actually not so difficult. You just like see the icon, that's it. If it's like cryo, then you can do it.
If you insist on putting yourself to the test, everybody stand! Not now. Cole, trying to
You see?
Wrath from the skies!
I mean, like, yeah, maybe like after a couple tries you can do, but it's difficult. You know why? Mavuika actually, like, yeah, it's better to use Rosa anyway. In any case, Rosa is way, way better than any other characters. You need to wait for that application, but with Rosa you can use that skill and use it. It's okay, you only need like 4 seconds. Oh yeah, and like in Mavuika, oh, believe me or not, you will not, but like, you won't, because like, you know, like when you build her, you will see how good she is. She's just crazy. She's just insane character, definitely. But you just like, yeah, you need to farm like some artifacts, like you need to get some like, you don't need some crazy teammates, by the way. If you notice that, I used Kachina and we got about like 555k damage with Kachina. Just imagine, like it's crazy damage actually. Back then it was unreal, by the way.
Rise with the sun!
let's light it up! The night is cold.
Adventure time!
Yes, about elemental mastery, yes, because you know why? Because let's say if you do like melt or vape, you need that elemental mastery. So alright guys, let me do a couple domains maybe, and yeah, that's it for today. So yeah, like about the like answer to the topic of the stream, so yeah, it's you can replace, but you cannot completely replace that Citlali. Citlali is just like amazing, and if you notice with Arlecchino, she's just crazy for Arlecchino. Especially in Spiral Abyss, because you know why? In Spiral Abyss, Mavuika is a little bit clumsy, you need to get used to her combos, but Arlecchino is way easy to use in this case. But it doesn't mean you need to like go for Arlecchino and skip Mavuika. Go for Mavuika, believe me or not, Mavuika is way, way better.
Whatever you need.
Bring it!
I'm going in! Get to work! You two! Tight!
That shield is like, you see, like my shield is still on me. Yes, I got another one, but still that shield is on me. That's crazy actually, how powerful her shield is. Like tanky her shield is. Okay, that's actually a crazy one. I will build this one. Damn, bro. Okay, nice. Nice, nice. Huh. Alright, let's do something else. Let's do one more, then like level up that elemental mastery. But you know why? It's elemental, yes, it's elemental mastery goblet. Actually, maybe not so useful, but let's... I'm cooked, just like checked. Chivalrous rerun in second phase. Oh yeah, about like Chivalrous rerun. Unfortunately, my Chivalrous wishing went not so great. Or when, yeah, within like kinich banner, and I definitely will skip that. Maybe I will do one multi because I want to get that one copy of Chivalrous, and I still don't have Chivalrous. It's like more than 1 year. Just imagine.
Anytime, any place.
Yeah, like super lucky. Not gonna lie. Like the patch, like yeah, that's what's crazy. And I didn't expect that.
Burn it down! Light of the blazing sun!
Come on, give me some.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand! Show no mercy! Let's fly! Bullseye!
Open fire! Knock them down.
Shivers for riding, yes. Yeah, for like overloaded team. Okay. I will maybe keep it. No, I need to. Okay. Let's level up that artifacts and like yeah, one of them. Oh yeah. And by the way, this one is my exploration team. I use like Chasca, I use Citlali, I use Mavuika now, and I use Ororon. Ororon actually is such a great character.
What's the occasion?
You know why? Because as you know, Ororon, he is a character who uses that Cinder City set. But the trick is, if you have Ororon, by the way, I maybe would suggest you to build him. But the point is, you don't need to like on-field him to get that Cinder City buff. Let me show you just like yeah. Actually, let me do another one. So yeah, like just see that like I have no buffs at the moment. You see, like it's only like 46 electro and like resistance because like 4 different elements. You can check it like. Oh yeah, you cannot check it. And anyway, so yeah, it's resistance. Now, when you do Night Soul,
Light it up!
you see, my damage increased. Now I got like 40 pyro and additional electro. You know why? Because when you do Night Soul alignment mechanic, Night Soul blessing, Ororon automatically activates the Cinder City. You don't even need to like on-field him. That's crazy.
Get to work! Suffer the wrath of Eve! Take me up!
Bullseye! Open fire!
It doesn't apply to like it doesn't apply to Chasca. Just keep that in mind because Chasca is anemo. Oh yeah, Mirak, like oh you didn't know that, but so yeah, like if you have Ororon, I would strongly suggest you to build him. He is just crazy. You don't need on-field him. Because usually what you do with Cinder City, you act like you use that character, you use skill or burst, right, to activate, but Ororon doesn't need that. You just keep him in your team and it's more than enough. But you need another natlan character, just keep that in mind. So yeah, let's say if you use Citlali's skill, then you will get Cryo and Electro. You will get Cryo one and Electro one. So yeah. That's how powerful and that's how useful he is. I mean, Aurora. Oh, it's not. No. It's not because of Chasca. No. It's not because of Chasca. Actually, cannot activate that. You know why? Because Chasca is. Oh, I will just try to build this one as well. Oh, because Chasca is actually. Since Chasca is an anemo character, maybe you can, but yeah, like Actually, I couldn't do that. So it's only for like Mavuika can activate that, Citlali can activate, Kachina, Xilonen can activate them, but not Chasca. Chasca is a little bit specific character. Okay, like since books are available, let me do one more books. Too much brain power needed. Glad I didn't get him. Oh yeah, that's alright. Actually, you know, like when you get used to all of this stuff, it's actually not so difficult. Because it's easy to use, you just use the team, that's it. Let me do one more domain. Oh yeah, let me try Chasca, by the way. Let me try Chasca. So yeah, at the moment, I don't have any buffs, right? You see? No cryo, no electro. Electro because I use electro damage bonus. You see electro damage, and it's another pyro. You know why? It's because those enemies, it's like lava guys, lava avatars. They immediately destroy your aura, like cryo aura. That's why. So yeah, that's why you again gets like pyro and this one, not cryo. But that's okay. That's okay.
Rise with the sun.
Let's fly. Locked on. Locked on.
Hold on to your hats.
Show no mercy. Locked on. Locked on.
Giddy up.
I guess I will skip arlecchino to guarantee Furina. Yeah, if you don't have Furina Miracle, like definitely go for Furina. Furina is just like here. And since you have Xilonen, actually Furina might be just extremely good for your account. We were talking about exploration and let him cook. Like no, actually, like I just like it's not about exploration. Why is that? Yeah, I just mean like it's my exploration team. It's not about exploration. All right. So let's level up. Let me use artifacts like yeah, strongbox first. Let me see if I can get crit damage on this one. Oh yeah, I will. Just a second. Now let's try something on this one. Chasca, big pistol, right? Go pew pew. Oh yeah, I like Chasca. Chasca for like exploration is great. If I just win 50-50 on the banners, which have like the characters that I want, I will be good. You know, like if your account, I don't know like how old is your account. When my account was like within 2 years or something like that, I lost like literally every 50-50. Because let me show you. I have all of the standard characters with constellation. My Chichi constellation 1, my Kichin constellation 2, if I'm not mistaken, Signari is constellation 0, only 1, Mona constellation 2, Dilu constellation 3, Jin constellation 1. So I have all of the standard characters. You know? So because of that, so yeah, I lost a lot of like 50-50s, not gonna lie. Okay, now, like this actually bad artifacts. You know why? When you get an artifact with the max possible rolls, which is like 3.9 for crit rate and 7.8 for crit damage, it means like it's difficult to get any of them. I mean like in upgrade, like when you're upgrading. But let's... 2 years old. I smell defense. Oh yeah, actually yes, I smell defense as well. But let's give it a try, why not? It's HP 1, we got it recently. Actually it's okay. Now if we can get something not HP-ish, that's alright. It's already actually pretty good. Alright, now let's do it. I hope I can dodge that flat HP. Why I do like this? Because like you can get like bonus, you know? That's why I do one by one. Okay, that's nice actually. It's actually pretty good. I mean, yes, it's Elemental Mastery after all, but it's actually pretty decent Elemental Mastery, not gonna lie. Not the best one. Not the best one, but it's okay. Just a check. Just a second. Let me just check it real quick. Oh, for real, it's my best one. Okay, it's nice. No, it's my best one. Actually, it's okay. Because I have like kind of like this one. It's not bad. Alright, why not? Yeah, it's not bad. And got Xilonen with the capturing. For real? Oh. From 5.0, I lost like the 50-50 on mualani and Kazuha boss. Oh yeah, by the way, I lost a couple times as well, like Mirak. I lost my 50-50 on Chichi, I lost on Diluc once, and I lost on... If I'm not mistaken, it was Mona's Constellation. So yeah, I just like, yeah. 3 50-50 in a row, that's a lot actually, Depeche, not gonna lie. 3 50-50 in a row, like it's actually pretty, like yeah, it's a lot. But you know what, when your account was pretty new, I was like in the same situation, you know, like I lost a lot of 50-50s. Now it's pretty old, 4 years account by the way, so that's why I just like kind of maybe okay. But yeah, it's, you never know. You know, like yeah, it's a gacha game. It's, you never know, like you can, like it's possible to lose like back-to-back 50-50s. It's like yeah, it's just a game. So yeah, that's it guys. Actually, this artifacts was pretty okay. It's my first EM and I will keep it because it's, you know what? Let's do some tests, huh? No, let's do it tomorrow. Like, yeah, maybe I will do it offline. By the way, tomorrow it's like a new week. It means I can do the boss again. I mean, like this boss. What is this one? So yeah, to get the mats to crown my Mavuika. And tomorrow I will do the crown Mavuika test. I should get more damage. I pulled a Chichi, lost like, yeah, my Chichi actually also, yeah, last time I also, when I was pulling for Citlali, I lost my 50-50 to like, yeah, on Chichi, and Chichi it's Constellation 1 now. So yeah, let me show, like Constellation 1 Chichi, alright, just a second. Constellation 1 Kiching, Constellation 2 Mona. Constellation 0 Tignari. Jean is Constellation 1, unfortunately. Actually, I want her to be Constellation at least 2, because yeah, she is actually crazy. Because second Constellation gives you speed and like movement attack and like speed attack. And my Diluc is Constellation 6. Oh yeah, I forgot about Dia, by the way. My Dia is Constellation 1. But I choose that Constellation like from a like a 3 to like choose a 5-star, you know? Alright guys, this is it for today. Thanks for joining. I will be online tomorrow. And yeah, we can do more tests if you want me to. Oh, for real, Mirak, that's crazy actually. I didn't know that, sorry about that. Constellation 4 Chichi. Damn, bro. That's tough. That's really tough. But you know what? Yeah, I will get Constellation on Chichi anyway. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that. Yeah, good night guys. Thanks for joining once again. I will be online tomorrow. We will do some more tests. Definitely crowned Mavuika tests. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for joining guys, and bye bye. Bye bye guys.
That's a nice haul. I will make it better.